Chat! Chat, can you hear me? Well, I know you can hear me, right? I don't know why the fuck this happens every time I go live with OBS, right? But check this out. Can you guys hear the game? Let me know if you guys can hear the webs hitting the fence, because I'm not getting any audio feedback on my fucking Elgato. Chat, let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear the game? Chat, let me know if you guys can hear the game, and then we can get the stream going. Barely on my end. Kinda. Okay, that's good enough for me. I might turn the audio up then. Okay, that's as loud as it goes. Alright, fine. What's up, guys? What is up, guys? How are you doing? How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, I am in America, and I'll tell you how I'm seeing it tomorrow. I am seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day tomorrow because Fandango, I think they did a collab with Amazon that made it so you can see the movie 2 days early, and I happen to get my tickets through that. So that's how I'm seeing the movie early. Let me see if there's a way I can fix this, because I do want you guys to be able to hear the game. I don't know why OBS always gives me problems whenever I'm trying to fucking play something. Because you guys can hear it much louder now, right? But the audio is doubled. Right? Listen to this. The audio is fucking doubled. I don't want that. I don't know how to fix that. What the fuck?
BND Friday.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'll be honest, chat. I think you guys might have to deal with the low sound. I think you guys might have to deal with the low sound. Anyway, yeah, chat. I'm gonna see Brand New Day tomorrow. I think today, you know, we'll spend the stream talking about my expectations for the movie. You know, going over what people are saying about it. I think some of the reviewers have seen it. I think there's a rating on Fresh Tomatoes that ranks it at like 91. There's also what else? There is also the IGN review, which came out, ranked it at a 7. And of course, Insomniac released the Brand New Day suit, which they're calling the Fresh Start suit, into Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which you can get on PS5 and PC right now, along with the Tokon suit, which I guess we'll talk about it in a little bit. And I know people see me as the suit guy, so they're probably really, really expecting my opinion on this, and they're even further expecting me to take a big, fat diarrhea all over this model, but I'll be honest, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that fucking bad. Call me a fraud, right? Call me whatever you want. It's not perfect, all right? I know there are some issues with it. Like, for example, the lenses have like these weird little bumps on the sides of them. You can see the mask through the lenses in some pieces. It's a little ugly when you look at the lenses up close. What else is there? I know people were complaining about the blues on the suit being 2 different colors, but I think that's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but we'll check it out in different lighting to see how that is. But I'm going to be honest. I don't have as much smoke for this model as the people on Twitter do. I just don't have it. It seems a little rushed. Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what's going on at Insomniac, but I wish that whoever is like looking over their shoulders would give them a fucking break and give them a little more time to put models together like this. Cause I hate going on Twitter and seeing everybody fucking absolutely taking a dump all over this thing. I do kind of feel bad for the artists at Insomniac because I feel like the bar is very high for them. Like, there are people on Twitter already being like, oh, the modders have mogged Insomniac models once again. And fair enough. You should expect the AAA developer to put together a better model. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But even every time a model comes out for this game that has like even just one or two things wrong with it, people are so quick to call it absolute dog shit. And while I do think those things should be fixed, I don't think it's so bad that like the model is fucking horrendous. I don't think it's as bad as people say. I would like to see the game updated, and they could maybe fix some of the things that are wrong with the model. They did the same thing for the TASM suit, the TASM 2 suit when the game came out with the TASM suit. I remember, sorry, I'm like restarting that sentence from scratch to fucking make sure I say what I want to say. But I remember when the TASM 2 suit dropped, the same thing with the brand new day suit was going on with this suit, right? Where the eyes looked a bit weird, like there was something wrong with them. They had like those weird little nicks on them. And I remember the soles looked a little funny too. They were all red, which is obviously not the case with the TASM 2 suit. It has the webbed soles, which I've always been a fan of. And at some point, they went back into the game and they fixed the damn thing. Same thing with the Raimi suit. They fixed that model and made it look how it does today. Before, it did not look great, and they haven't updated the picture for it. So you can kind of do a little bit of compare and contrast with the old model and the new model by just looking at it in the menu. But, yeah. I'm pretty sure Insomniac will fix this one up. I don't think it's unfucking playable, and by that I mean it's so ugly that I would take it off. I think anybody on Twitter that's saying that is like a super Spider-Man autist, which apparently I'm not for not having enough smoke for this thing, but who cares? I mean, I like it. I like it. I'm happy with this model. Could it be fixed? Yeah, I think so. And I think it will be fixed, so I'm not too upset about it. But for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. But we are going to be seeing a lot of slander on this model. Maybe not slander. Some of it will probably be true. But we are going to be seeing a lot of harsh opinions coming out about this new model on Twitter. And if you're ranting and raving for that sort of thing, you can go on Twitter and look for yourself. But, yeah, I don't really have that much of a problem with it. I don't think it's that bad. The webs on the suit aren't raised either. Well, I would say that the webs on the brand new day suit itself aren't raised. There is that one suit that I think they're waiting to show us. One of the first suit teasers that had actual legit raised webbing. And this is not that suit. If you look at the brand new day suit, you'll notice that the webs are pretty flat, and I think the model gets that right. Here, let me see if I can look a little closer. Yeah, I don't think that the brand new day suit does not have webs that are raised, like at least not super raised. But there is a little bit of there's a bit of a three-dimensional feel to the webbing on this model. I'd say they got that right. Yo, the fresh start suit does not look like the actual suit. I think it does. But like I said, I think there are some things that can be fixed. I think maybe the colors could be touched up a little bit. They got to fix that thing with the lenses. But that's about it. I mean, I don't really have that much problem. I don't really have that many problems with it. I mean, maybe I'll see something I didn't see before after I play with it for a few hours. But, I don't mind. The suit doesn't even have suit damage. Wait, are you serious? Hold on. Are you guys trolling? What? No way. Hold on. I think chat might actually be right about this. I think there is no suit damage. Hold on. Wow. Okay. Chat was right. There is no suit damage. Holy fuck. That's interesting. Okay, I'm actually starting to suspect that this model was super rushed. Okay, I really do hate the fucking swing difficulty in this game. I can get into that later. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not too quick to blame Insomniac on this one, chat. I think, I don't know. Maybe Sony has something to do with how this model looks. Like, maybe they got rushed. All right, maybe the guys at the top were like, all right, you have this much time to finish a model like this. And they just couldn't do it to the best of their ability in that time. I don't know what the fuck was happening with Insomniac, but I'm not going to be so quick to take a shit all over them. Oh, there's the crime. I didn't see it before. Sorry, chat. I have to fucking lock in to take on the big guys. Oh! Gotten a lot better at this game since I fucking streamed it for the first... Ooh! Never mind. I tried to parry that. Hold on. Look at me, fucking gadget man. I'm using all my gadgets to win this fight. Dude, I hate that you can't swing kick the big guys. It's so annoying. Oh, man. Mailbox. Whoa. Hold on. God, man, I hate the symbiote crimes in this game. I miss when the guys you had to fight were normal. Look at these ladies who don't give a fuck. Yo, ladies, I'm literally fighting a giant fucking monster in front of you. You could not give less of a shit. Kick to the face. She don't care. Too busy mogging. Also, I've been completely ignoring every dono that I've gotten. Let me read that out real quick. Huge thank you to that Mario guy with the 5 gifted subs, Cloudy Kai, Deacon Plays, Grand Cosplays, Just a Piece of Bread, and Poo Pat See You. Thank you so much for the money. I appreciate it, guys. What? I'm sorry. I'm getting something crazy in the chat. Somebody said, honestly, the brand new day suit suffers from the same problem as the TASM suit, and it's just that vaguely Spider-Man. Oh, sorry. In that it's just vaguely Spider-Man without any real thematics. Vaguely Spider-Man. Chat, does this suit vaguely look like Spider-Man to you? I'm sorry, that is a crazy opinion. You've got the spider on the chest, webs all over the suit. What do you mean it's vaguely Spider-Man? What? What? That's crazy. Hey Kai, here's my life savings. Seeing Brand New Day on Friday. Please don't give me your life savings. Although I bet you're joking. No way your life savings is $2. Kind of looks like Batman. You know what? You guys might be right. Show the Tokon suit. Yeah, I'll show the Tokon suit. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, so here's the Tokon suit. I know you guys are seeing that thing with the belt. Like, look at how jumpy the belt looks sometimes. It keeps fixing itself whenever I go into photo mode, but sometimes the fucking belt of the suit gets like these. I can't even call it a belt, but sometimes this butt shelf Spider-Man has on his back starts getting these fucking little triangular jumps in it. But yeah, looking at the Tokon suit in Spider-Man 2 is kind of a trip. Yo, Bat Spectre, what's up, man? But somebody said Bat Spectre was in the chat. Yo, what's up? Cap, thank you for the 10 months. Yo, why is it... I'm so lost. Why is it not playing my alert sounds? This is crazy. What is going on? For some reason, my alert sounds are not getting played. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Dude, something is going on with my Streamlabs today. Let me read these donos out real quick. Kai, wish me luck. Kazakhstan gets brand new day on the 6th. Good luck to you, Cap. I hope you're able to avoid spoilers. Web Shutter with the $2. Say Feliz 28 for the Peruvians out there. I just did. Thank you for the $2. Samcraft, thank you for the $1. I appreciate you guys. Well, the game's silent as fuck. I was having audio issues in the beginning. What? Chat, are you fucking seeing this? What the hell? I've stumbled across an invisible ledge. What the fuck is happening? This game is broken as shit. What? Yo. What is this game, man? Okay, somebody said that the brand new day suit looks a little funky in the rain. Let's check that out. Let's see how that is. How do I change the... Okay, here we go. Time of day. This is not where you... How do you make it rain? It's been so long since I played this game. Do I have to go to... Excuse me. Do I have to go to a level where it's raining? Is that it? We'll wait. We'll wait. I'll see if somebody in the chat knows how to get to a spot where it's raining. Yeah, and water. Okay, overcast, overcast. All right, let's go to overcast. Bam, overcast. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the suit in the rain. Ooh. Okay. I'm starting to see what people are talking about now with the two different colors. Let me get Tom Holland here to lay out flat. Damn. Okay. Yeah, they were not playing with the two different colors shit. Honestly, I think that may just be something about the textures for the upper body reacting to the rain differently. I think this is a quick fix. I feel like all Insomniac has to do is make it so that the top half of the suit reacts to being wet like the bottom half does, and then it'll be fixed. I don't think it's that crazy of a fix. Bro peed his pants. All right. But I don't know, chat. I still kind of find it hard to be like super fucking critical of this release. I'm confident Insomniac is probably going to fix it with like a patch coming. And then we'll forget it was ever like this in the next couple of months. Everybody on Twitter will get their pop-offs for taking a big poopy all over Insomniac. Okay. How do you even fuck up this in the first? I don't know. I'm assuming that Insomniac got rushed because the suit has no fucking battle damage on it. And I'm pretty sure that's a thing for like almost every suit in this game, even some of the cartoon shaded ones, if I'm correct. Here, let me put on the Peter B. Parker suit real quick, see if that has suit damage on it. Yeah, even the fucking Spider-Verse suit has fucking damage on it. Yeah, I don't know. I suspect that they were rushed. I'm going to say that they were rushed. I miss your face cam. I'm sorry, chatter. I don't feel like being on camera today. You probably will be you probably will be seeing some of my mug soon, though. I do have to come out with that brand new day video. Mario Guy, thank you for the 2. My presence makes others donate, I swear. Well, I'm glad. I appreciate you, Mario Guy. I hope you're doing all right today. Wait, it's called the Fresh Start suit? I guess. Everything's fresh. What do they call the last one? I think it's like Fresh something, isn't it? No, it's New Red and Blue. I'm getting my names confused. It's the Final Swing. It's the New Red and Blue. It's the No Way Home Classic. It's fucking everything. I'm getting all my names mixed up. I feel so maternal about you, my beautiful child. That's crazy. That's crazy. Heard from an inside source that Kai is playing Jean Grey in Brand New Day. Bro, don't blow up my fucking set, all right? It's my first fucking acting job in the MCU, and you guys are already fucking it up for me. Fresh start suit, even though it's been 4 years? Yo, chill on my boy Tom. Chill on my boy Thomathan Holland. What do you prefer between the Final Swing and the Fresh Start? I'm not going to lie. I prefer this suit, even with all the problems. I prefer it, even with everything wrong with it. I'll be so for real. I know people are going to say I'm a fucking Insomniac simp. But I think, like, even with some of the bugs on this suit, I prefer it to the Final Swing. I can't lie. I just don't like how the Final Swing doesn't have a lot of seams on it, right? I've never been a fan of the line design that's all over the fucking blues of the costume. I much prefer the fabric texturing approach that the I guess the Fresh Start suit uses. I also don't like the slightly green shade of blue. Oh, let me see how much sharper the lenses are. Okay, they're a little bit sharper. They got that right. But yeah. People are not liking this suit on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure the red is not supposed to shine. Like, I don't think the red texturing on this costume is supposed to shine. Like, all the pictures I've seen of the Brand New Day suit, I don't think any of them have this shine on the brick texture. I think that's just supposed to be embedded into the fabric. There's, like, no shiny material in it. I can't lie. I don't want to be too critical because I am very happy with it, but at the same time, I do think there are some aspects of this model that need to be fixed. All right, number 1, fix the fucking lenses. I don't know what's going on there, right? Fix the bricks so that they don't shine on the red section. I would also say to maybe shift the color of the reds so that it's not so orange. The Brand New Day suit is not this orange. Like, I think I would shift it to be maybe a little pinker, right? And I don't, it does kind of have a rubbery look, but I think once you get away, or once you make those red bricks stop shining, then it'll be fine. The rubbery look will go away. Metal Sonic with the $2. Mario is right. Did you also crack Spider Criminal? Mods, I never want to see this man in my chat again. Sorry, chat. Usually I would have the alert bot read out the donos for me, but I don't know what's happening today. I don't know why it's not reading them. Kai Sadie Sink is playing Uncle Ben. It's true. Chat, no spoilers, bro. Come on. Wait, is the web shooters on there? Yes, the suit does have web shooters. Although, chat, I'm not going to lie. I kind of wish they came out with Like they could have made it so that there's a suit style for this costume, so that there's no web shooters. I kind of wish that they gave you the choice to take them on and off. It looks like the Insomniac's classic suit from afar. I've seen a lot of people saying that on Twitter. Like I saw somebody, I think it was Seven Spidey, who I'm mutuals with. I think I saw him say that it is the exact same coloring as the classic suit. And when I saw him say that, I had to take a look for myself and actually compare, because I don't agree. I don't agree. You can see that the red is much brighter on this costume than it is on the classic, which makes it look a little muted. I don't know if you guys can tell, right? But on the Insomniac Classic right here, it's a little more muted than it is here. But you know what's crazy? I feel like the Insomniac Classic was this vibrant in the first game. Kai Rivals showcase the brand new day scan. I've seen the picture. Did they show the model? Did they show the model yet? Let me look at the model. Hold on. Rivals brand new day. Did they show the Oh my god, they've shown the model. They've shown the model. Chat. Hold on. I'm putting this on right now. I'm so excited to spend money in this video game. Yo! Oh my god. Yo, why do the eyes look like that? What the fuck? Yo, can I get another look at the eyes? Hello? Also, why? What? Yo, chat. Why is some of the paneling on this suit darker than, like, what the fuck? Are you guys seeing that? Why is the side paneling darker than the blues on the rest of the costume? That's kind of throwing me off. All right. It does look good though, aside from that. I feel like the lenses are a little squinty though. Right? Am I tweaking? Or are these lenses just like, what the fuck were they doing? These are not the brand new day lenses. Hello? I do not think it looks like that because it's emoting. I think the fucking, maybe they'll fix it, but like, holy fuck, why are the lenses so angular? It's not bad. All right, it's not bad. I like it for the most part. I think it's a really good looking model. All right, it does have that Rivals style. I'm not hating. I will be buying this suit. I have no choice. Holy fuck, I just realized we have like 291 people in here. What's up, chat? Okay. Very, very cool. Very cool. They're very trapezoidal. Okay. Cool. Very nice. I will be buying this suit day one. But I'm sure everybody in the chat already knew that. Oh, well, you know what? While we're on the internet, while we are on the internet, let's actually swing over to IGN and take a look at what they said about Spider-Man Brand New Day. How long is this article? I don't want to read this article in full because I feel like it's kind of spoilery now that I'm looking at it. But I saw that they gave it a review, which ranked it at 7 out of 10. And I'll read the short version, right, which says 7, good. Spider-Man Brand New Day effectively refocuses on the most reliable pillars of the web slinger, swinging around New York City, saving the day, and looking cool while doing so. Very cool. What else is there? I know they released another review which said a little more about it. Let me see if they posted about it on Twitter. Okay, here we go. there's more than a little deja vu going on with a lot of Peter's inner turmoil, and that does sometimes leave the brand new day of the title feeling like Groundhog Day. But overall, it's a refreshingly small-scale ride that gives the cast at least a few moments each to shine. 7. Good. Okay. I don't know. I feel like IGN kind of has a shitty record when it comes to being trusted for reviews. Let's go on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see what the people are saying on Rotten Tomatoes. Funtime Collie, thank you for the... Hold on. Let me make sure I thank you for my last one, too. Or thank you for your last one, too. Thank you for the 40,000... What is that, dong? Vietnamese dong? Thank you. Fuck me, I have to turn on ads to fucking go on Rotten Tomatoes, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Let me get on the fucking site, for God's sake. Damn. I don't know, chat. I'm seeing people complaining. I'm seeing people complaining on Rotten Tomatoes. I want to stop looking at reviews. It's scaring me. Chat, I'm getting scared. Kai, they gave Far From Home an 8 out of 8. That does make me feel a little better. We'll see. We'll see how this movie is. Maybe they mean that by deja vu, right? They're just getting back to the stuff that Spider-Man's already done in the movies, which is the stuff he should be doing, which is Spider-Man 2-esque things like being fucking miserable and struggling to balance his Spider-Man life. Who knows? Don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Well, you know, I don't really trust any review. I'm going to trust my own opinion when I watch the damn movie. How the fuck are you scared from Rotten Tomatoes? I don't know, bro. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I'm seeing what people are saying about it. Some people are being a little negative, and it's making me a little nervy, just a little bit. But it's not that big of a deal. I can't really come away with any take from that. You know, I haven't seen the movie yet. So I'm just a little nervy. It's fine. All right, who's spamming in the chat? I'm seeing a lot of people complain about spammers. What is going on here? You know what, chat? I'm going to put on some fucking music. I'm going to turn the in-game music off, and we're going to Silent Hill. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I know I keep pausing the gameplay. I know I'm the world's worst video game player ever. Okay. Also, shout out to the fucking 250 of you guys in here. I really appreciate you. All right. Satormus, I trust Satormus to ban whatever the fuck is going on. We can't even hear the game. I know, chat. I'm getting some fucking problems with my OBS. I don't know why, but every time I turn the game up in OBS, it fucking doubles the sound, and I know you guys don't want to listen to doubled sound. So for now, I just hear the game being low. Kai, we can't hear nothing? Bro, I fucking hate streaming sometimes. What the fuck is happening? Dude, my biggest stream as of recent, and for some fucking reason, nobody can hear anything that is happening right now. All right, CB Media, thank you for the 5. Okay, now it reads out the fucking shit.
Their reviews. 2. Can we see the Pete and MJ scene for episode 2?
No. I don't want to play that yet. But thank you for the 5. I think you guys can hear the... Yeah, you guys can hear the music now. Right? But the game audio is doubled for some reason. Like, listen to that. Like, the game audio is fucking doubled. I don't know why that happens. I don't want my audio to be doubled, chat. I think it's fine now. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, I finally fucking fixed it. Holy God. Holy mother of God. Nice. Fucking nice. Anyway. I'm pretty excited for this movie, I'll be fucking honest. I have not been excited for a Spider-Man movie in a long fucking time. I think the Tom Holland movies, the first 3 of them, the first one I really liked when I saw it in theaters, and I still like Homecoming a lot to this day. But I think all the movies that came out after it have kind of become, I don't know, for some reason, right, the later Tom Holland movies like really don't feel like the special events Spider-Man movies should be. You know, I remember everybody praising Far From Home for being exactly what MCU fans needed. You know, after the huge blockbuster that was Endgame, we finally get something simple and silly with Spider-Man going on vacation. But in my opinion, I do think it's a disservice to Spider-Man to use him as the palate cleanser for that big movie that just came out. So I really wasn't big on Far From Home when it came out, and I haven't really been big on the movie since. I think on its own, it's really weak. I think it's a weak-ass movie. Although, I do really like how it sets up the next movie by revealing Spider-Man's identity. I thought that was a cool plot point in No Way Home. And I do kind of like the stuff they do with that. But at the same time, I have to admit that bringing in all these other characters from all these different movies makes it into a bit of a action schlock fest. I feel like the other Spider-Men don't really have much to do other than get physical with some of the villains, and of course there are some interactions that, you know, shine between them because of their past. But at the same time, it's only, like, that relies on your knowledge of the previous movies. Like, I remember when No Way Home was still in theaters, right? I went to go see No Way Home with someone who has never seen any of the Spider-Man movies. Rare human being, I know. But I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home with someone who had never seen any of the Spider-Man movies, and I asked them what they thought about it after it was done. They had nothing to say. They literally felt nothing.
D. FFH was okay, they just needed to get rid of Brad.
I already read out those donos before Mario. I made sure to read them out.
Gave me £2. D.
I think you might have missed it.
Older donos, you missed some before Mario.
I did. Thank you, Satormus. I don't know, maybe I missed some other ones, but yeah, I feel like No Way Home is not really an engaging movie for anybody who hasn't seen every other Spider-Man movie. And that's not really what I want from Spider-Man. I feel like anybody who turns on Spider-Man 2 can watch that movie. Well, I guess you'd have to watch Spider-Man 1, but I don't know. I feel like anybody could turn on some of the Spider-Man movies, right, and have never seen any of the previous ones and still get an enjoyable, emotional experience out of it.
At CB Media 321 is so cool they gave me £1.99. D. And they need to give a build-up to Peter liking MJ.
What, in this new movie? I don't really think so. I mean, we already... Why would he need to rebuild the reason he likes Mary Jane? We've already seen him do that over the past couple of movies. Well, to be fair, actually, no the fuck we haven't. I just remembered. Far From Home literally opens up with Peter being like, yeah, I want to get with Mary Jane for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know what? CBM Media, you're right. You're fucking right. We have no idea why he likes Mary Jane all that much, aside from him fucking saying it. Which is kind of lame.
At CB Media 321 is so cool they gave me £1.99.
Thank you, CB.
No, I meant as a way to fix Far From Home.
I guess so.
At jplate0840 is so cool they gave me $9.99.
Jplate, thank you for the 10.
D, hi, it's me again.
What's up?
Looking forward to the movie. Anything
I am.
specific you're hoping for?
What am I looking forward to? Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing Spider-Man in motion. I know a lot of people have already said this about the previous movies, but I think Spider-Man's movement has been a little sauceless in Far From Home. Like, it was cool seeing him fight in some of those action scenes, but outside of that, when he was just swinging around, like the final swing at the end of the movie is like, you know, I didn't really feel anything when he was swinging around New York in Far From Home. But I think with some of the shots we're seeing in Brand New Day, I think we're really seeing Spider-Man do some insane things off some tall-ass buildings. And I'm really excited to see more of that. I'm also really hoping for some cool character work. You know, I want to be emotionally invested in Peter Parker again. I want to sympathize with the guy. I'm hoping there's, you know, some guilt in there, some classic Peter Parker guilt, which I love to see. And I hope there's a... I don't know, I hope there's a sadness to Peter Parker in this film that I can empathize with. Because I feel like in this set of movies, this version of Spider-Man has been the hardest to emotionally connect with. Like, yeah, his fucking aunt died, and that sucks, right? But I feel like it's no different from the typical death in a story. Like, of course, deaths in stories can make you sad, even without a lot of, like, build-up or preparation or, like, any, like, real heartstring tugging. But I think Spider-Man, specifically, is a character who experiences a lot of death in his stories. But there's some real serious weight to a lot of the deaths that happen. You know, Peter Parker is a very guilty guy.
Why are folks now hating on Yuri?
I don't know. I think his recent performance in Marvel Rivals has really put people off from his voice, but that's not his fault. I think that's just the way he was directed. But as I was saying, I think Spider-Man specifically experiences a lot of death that is emotionally gripping. God damn it. I hate the fucking swing difficulty in this game. I'm going to explain that in a second once I'm done with this tangent. But as I was saying, Spider-Man specifically, he's a character who experiences a lot of death that he himself feels guilty for, and that's a lot more pressing than a character just experiencing some kind of death. And I think the plots of the typical Spider-Man stories do a lot more than the more modern stuff to make you feel like it is plausible for it to be Peter's fault. Like, even with Uncle Ben's death, Peter is a greedy motherfucker. He wants money. He wants nothing but money. You see him acting like a fucking asshole. And then that same guy he lets go during his time as a greedy motherfucker turns around to kill Uncle Ben. So you really understand why Peter would feel guilty for that death. Same with Gwen Stacy. You know what I mean? Peter tries to save her after Green Goblin knocks her off of the fucking bridge.
At CB Media,
his web is the thing that fucking snaps her neck.
99 pence.
Right? I can empathize with Peter a lot more.
With better direction and writing.
As opposed to Aunt May dying in No Way Home because Peter wanted to cure all the villains. Like, Peter is objectively doing a good thing, right? Something very noble, and his aunt is the one suffering for it. I don't really feel like Peter is... Oh.
Gotta be honest.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of donos, so it's hard for me to stay on the same fucking topic without moving to whatever the dono's asking me to do.
Your thoughts of the brand new
I'm going to start with the dono before this. They should give Robbie Damon another chance with better direction and writing. I kind of agree. I'm kind of tired of his voice. I don't really want to see that. Jiren Yang, what are your thoughts on the brand new day suit in this game? I think it looks good. I think it could be fixed with an update. Kai, what do you think about the Spidey Tracker webpage? I don't know. I haven't been there. Let me take a look at it, actually. I didn't even know there was a Spidey Tracker page up. Also, I saw Mullet Man in the chat. What's up, Mullet? Oh, shit. Yeah, let me take a look at this. I've never seen this. Yo, is this thing gonna dox me? Oh boy. Hold on, chat. I'm scared that this thing is gonna dox me. Because if it's gonna look at a map, what if it looks at my, I don't know, where my fucking house is or something? Nah, chat, I'm good. I might look at that off stream. I don't want to get doxxed. PSM, why are you complaining about making money? Chat, when the fuck did I complain about making money? I'm trying to keep a cohesive point going. And you guys in the chat are asking me a lot of questions with the donos, which I appreciate. I'm just saying that it's hard for me to make a coherent point. Because I have to move on to whatever the chat was asking me about. I am not complaining about money. I'm not going to lie, mods ban me. Not ban that guy, but like time him out. I feel like that was disingenuous on his end. I'm not complaining about making money. A streamer I liked showed his IP on stream the other day on accident. That is fucking unfortunate. I hope that is never. Big boy coming in with God damn it, bro. I hate the symbiote encounters in this game. Just fucking waste all my gadgets on this dude. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going rage mode, bro. Fuck it. I don't give a damn. Call me a fraud, bro. I'm not fighting this dude in the classic suit. I hate these motherfuckers. Holy bitrate. I know my bitrate is dog shit. I'm sorry, chat. Yes, it does dox you. It zooms out from my city every time I go on. Okay, thank God I did not fucking do that. Thank God I did not use the thing. Oops. Oh my lord. Alright, now I'm going to talk about why I hate the fucking swing difficulty in this game, right? Chat, check me out. If I'm Spider-Man and I'm swinging low, right? Because here, there's some bullshit that really bothers me about when you try to swing low in this game. Let me see if I can get it to fucking happen, right? But Spider-Man, sometimes, when he's swinging low, he will automatically hit the ground. But my point is that Spider-Man could stop fucking hit the ground. He could stop hitting the ground, right? If he stopped shooting his webs so fucking diagonally every time. Because he starts hitting the ground when it's not my fault. Like, look at how fucking diagonal that web line is. If he had shot the web straight up, as opposed to slightly fucking diagonally, he wouldn't fucking slam into the ground because the web would be straight up. Therefore, the very bottom of his swing would not touch the ground because he's not starting a fucking... Whatever. I hope you guys get my fucking point. But I really do not like the 0 difficulty swinging in this game after a fucking while. Somebody's gonna say skill issue in the chat. I don't care. But if you swing in VR, right, like if you've ever played one of those web swinging games in VR, right, like if you play Spider Layer, for example, you'll know exactly why Spider-Man should not be hitting the ground if he decides to swing that low, right? He should be shooting the web straight up, not diagonally. That's why I'm hitting the ground. Somebody in the chat said meat issue. Okay. Motherfucker, you chose the difficulty? I did. I did. But I feel encouraged to put it at 0. Rich man ignores chats to complain about video game physics. Bro, I'm not fucking rich. You get 300 viewers in here, everybody in the chat starts rage baiting. Web of Shadows mogs? That's 100% true. I think to this day, Web of Shadows still mogs every other Spider-Man game is swinging. I don't care. You're just bad at the swinging, just admit it. Mods, I never want to see that man again. Where's the crime? I saw the crime go off. I'm also seeing it tomorrow, gang. Yo, shout out to you. Where's the crime? I've turned the minimap off, so I don't know where the crime is. Yo, where's the map at? Am I stupid? What the fuck? Yo, where's the map? I have the map on, but it's not there. Oh, here we go. But yeah, I really am excited for Brand New Day. I think everything I've been seeing about the movie is making me really hopeful. Like, I love the suit. I love the action. I think Spider-Man looks great in motion in that movie. Yeah, I'm just fucking excited. I mean, there is no other way to put it. I think this is going to be a good-ass movie. How are you seeing it tomorrow? I am seeing it through the Amazon Fandango collab where they did an early showing. And I got tickets for that early showing.
Bad guys harassing those people.
Alright, hopefully fucking symbiotes don't drop in on me. Finally, some regular old criminals. I am so tired of seeing Kraven's hunters and fucking symbiotes and all this shit. Thank God for normal criminals. PSM, how do you want the symbiote to handle the black suit? I'll be honest, I want Peter to get it in Secret War. I think it'd be really cool if they stuck to the comics, right? Gave Peter the black suit in an Avengers event movie, and then just moved on with him having it in the next one. I think that'd be awesome.
You try this stuff. Respect.
I think I'd be singing the MCU's praises a lot more if they did that. Somebody in the chat said bouncing on it crazy style. All right. Do you think Man-Spider might be a plot point in the movie? You know, I think the more of the movie I see, the less I'm starting to think so. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Kai, will you ever remake your PSM suit a swing-ready version? What do you mean by a swing-ready version? Like one I can fucking swing around Florida in? Oh, shit.
Stay inside, everyone! I won't let anything happen to you!
But yeah, I do want to remake my PSM suit soon, I can't lie, chat. I've been thinking about making one that's reversible so that I can, like, make it look like a regular outfit and just wear it casually. And then if I want to go PSM mode, I can turn it inside out, and then boom, there it is, the PSM suit. I also think it'd be really cool to make it so that the costume is one piece. You know what I mean? Like, make it so that the mask is sewn on, right? But I can take it off while I'm wearing it, and just, like, hide it in the hood or something. I think that'd be sick. I'm like really yearning for a super well-made version of my PSM suit. I think it's going to be one of the things I do next. But I don't want to dedicate a video to it, because I feel like it's kind of fucking self-serving to be like, oh, look at me in my custom Spider-Man suit in this video. I don't know. I don't want to make a video about it. I think I just want to have it. And then maybe if I get the chance to talk about it in passing, I might. But I wouldn't want to dedicate a video to it. I think that's a little too self-serving. PSM, what is the theme of your suit? You mean like the PSM suit? I guess it's I guess I kind of wanted it to be something I could see a YouTuber wearing. You know, people always make that joke about, oh, I'm a businessman and I wear, you know, like people who work like serious jobs, they always say like, oh, I wear a suit and tie to work, and there's some asshole who sits in his house in his underwear and sweatpants or whatever, making a living doing bullshit. And I kind of wanted to have that be the case with my PSM suit. I wanted it to look casual. I wanted it to have the YouTube colors, that being red and white. And I wanted there to be a lot of elements of the costume where it's just plain red and you've got some, you know, big white shapes in the middle of the suit. That's something I wanted to be a visual trait of my PSM suit. So I guess if I had to say there was a theme to my PSM suit, I would say maybe comfort. You know, I want it to be something you can imagine a YouTuber wearing. Ignoring my comment, frowny face. Chatter, I don't want to alarm you, but there are 300 people in here. It's kind of hard for me to keep up. Thank you, Metal Sonic. Do you think Miles is overused in Spider-Man 2? I think he's underused in Spider-Man 2.
Fire department can handle things.
He is underused as fuck. I mean, one of Miles' most pressing objectives in this fucking game is writing an essay, for God's sake. What? What's your opinion on the brand new day suit in Spider-Man 2? I talked a lot about it in the beginning. I'm not very critical about it, but if you go on Twitter, I think there's some people that have some valid complaints. Some people who are saying it's dog shit, which I don't think is valid. I do think there's some things that could be fixed about it in an upcoming patch, and I hope Insomniac does that. But as of right now, I'm kind of happy with it. If you had to go without a limb, which would you choose? All right, so now what do we consider a limb? Mullet, let me ask a follow-up question. What do we consider a limb? Of course, you're talking about arms, legs, right? How about penis, right? Would you consider your penis a limb, for example? That's my question. I'm gonna wait for Mullet to answer that before I give my answer.
At CB Media 321 is so
Thank you,
cool
CB.
they gave me £4.99. D, what's your most unpopular opinion? For
My
me,
most
I don't think the
unpopular
90s show
opinion?
is that good in terms of animation.
I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion. Okay, Mullet says yes, the penis is a limb. Okay, if I had to cut off any of my limbs, if I had to cut any of them off, I'm cutting off my penis. Real shit. Real shit. Penis and balls. Take the balls too. Fuck it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, right?
Those symbiotes won't stop until they get inside.
Because it wouldn't ruin my career. You guys wouldn't be able to tell. I could still climb buildings, and I wouldn't have to wear a fucking dance belt in my Spider-Man costume anymore. I could go without gooning for the rest of my life, bro. It's about Spider-Man. It's about the grind. All right. L goons for the rest of my life, but fuck it, we ball. How would you pee then? Shit, I don't even know. Catheter mode. I'm going catheter mode for life. Damn, bro, these symbiotes are dodging my blows. Kai bottom surgery confirmed. Fuck it, man. Just nuke everything with tech. I don't give a fuck. We would be able to tell. Nah, you guys wouldn't be able to tell, swear. Kai, if you could change one thing about Brand New Day, what would it be? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. But if I had to change one thing about MCU Spider-Man as a whole, I would probably... I would remove Kevin Feige's fear of Uncle Ben and making a depressive, grief-ridden Peter. I'd remove that shit.
Atticus underscore is so cool they gave me £5. D, now you should 100% dedicate a video to the new PSM suit so we can follow it and use it for our own stuff and design, plus it's more content to watch.
I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't want people at home to follow along and make their own PSM suit, I'll be honest. I'm not very open to the idea of people dressing up as me. Dressing up as Spider-Man, that's a different story, but dressing up as me is a little different. We would, because you'd have no testosterone that affect you to where we could tell? Nah. I would take T injections, trust. I'd be doing straight T on my grandma's soul. Are you going to watch the Fortnite stream at 5 live? No, I think I have to end the stream by then. The Tokon suit doesn't have battle damage either? Yeah, I noticed. We looked at it in the photo mode. MCU Uncle Ben works for the CIA. That might be true. They should have John Kiriakou play Uncle Ben. Yo, Tatum, what's up? Tatum, are you booting up Spider-Man 2 to play with the new Brand New Day skin? Wait, do you even have Spider-Man 2? I know you played Spider-Man 1, but have you played Spider-Man 2? Honestly, you're not missing out on much if you haven't. I'll be real. You are not missing out on much. Damn, I got a lot of people in here today. Kai will play Uncle Ben. Yes, I will play Uncle Ben. Crazy they didn't use Tokon's color variants. Oh my god, you know what, chatter? You've got a fucking point. You've got a fucking point. Because I feel like this model is just a port of the Tokon model. And I feel like they very easily could have they could have thrown the palettes in the game as well. You've got a point, chatter. You've got a point. I am so booting up Spider-Man 2 on the work PC. Fuck yeah.
Hunters must have
I will warn you though. I don't know how big you are on spoilers. I don't know if you give a fuck, but in my opinion, the plot of this fucking game is, well, it's something. It is certainly something. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
You can't have dessert until you've eaten the vegetables.
You will not escape.
I'm so weak. Miles, I'm so weak without the symbiote.
Get those boxes out of the
I need the symbiote to fight crime.
Out of the way.
Forget the giant spider arms that come out of my back. Those don't help me at all. Totally. I need the symbiote to be a better hero, Miles. I need it. I'm so weak, Miles. I'm so weak. It doesn't matter that I put 12 criminals in the hospital with my giant fucking spider arms. I'm weak, Miles. I need the symbiote to fight crime. I need it. I need it. Fucking. I hate this game's plot. It's so shit. Ow, I just got bombed. That's what I get for
$1.99. Ban at Sonic C223 for spoiling
Kai
the
will play the fridge next movie. Trust. Yeah, Spider-Man's greatest enemy, the fucking fridge. You know what? Maybe he did need the symbiote. Maybe he did need the symbiote.
Yep, you can file these packages under missing.
Spider-Man brand new refrigeration. Do you think Sadie Sink will be Jean Grey in Brand New Day? I've heard some. This isn't a spoiler because they kind of fucked it up on the press release, and people have been saying this for months. It could be wrong. I still think it could be wrong to this day. But I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know who she's playing. It could be Jean Grey. It could be. I don't fucking know. It could be Jean Grey. We don't know for sure. Kai, heal, bro. I don't got any things to heal with. You know what, bro? Let me put on the weak ass Venom arms real quick, or the weak ass extra arms. I need to debuff myself. You know what I mean? It's been so long since I played this game. How do I put the things on? Yeah, give me the arms, bro. Give me the arms. But yeah, I think the arms are stupid as fuck. I hate the arms. Is that a car chase? Did I miss it? I missed the car chase. Motherfucker. Bro, what is that suit? Bro, what do you mean? This shit is peak. Greatest Spider-Man suit ever made, by the way. Where? What the fuck? Where is the crime? I hear screaming. I don't see the crime. Here we go. Is it sarcastic or has the Tokon suit grown on you? I mean, I won't lie. I'll say this, right? Any Spider-Man suit that has bright-ass colors, in my opinion, at least a bright red, it's gonna work on me, alright? I'm gonna like it a little bit, as long as it has bright colors for me to look at. I think the number one thing I hate more than anything on Spider-Man suits is dull colors. You give me a suit that has some solid colors, I'm not going to hate as much. But when it gets to breaking this suit down design-wise, it is a big log of shit when you break it down and look at its design. But I think on a surface level, the costume looks good. I just think that when you really like take a second to think through the way it's designed, it becomes a big pile of shit. Don't like the blue on the neck? I've seen a lot of people say that, but honestly, I don't even think that's the biggest problem with the suit. I'm getting comboed. Let me use my my super arms that don't make me super strong. They make me weak. I need the symbiote, bro. Miles, I need the symbiote. Makes me a better hero, blah, blah, blah. I'm done with that meme. I'm punching the air right now. Yo, how many fucking webs does this guy need? I thought I parried. Nike shoe ass costume. That's crazy. Alright. Hold on. Let me do an alley-oop on these motherfuckers. Yo. Okay. I forgot I had that move. Brutality. In the trees. They can't see me. Who is shooting at me?
Oh, you guys just snuck right up, huh? Super cool.
Oh, fuck. Ooh! Okay, who is shooting at me? Dude, I hate the Craven guys. God damn it. Alley-oop. Dude, I'm trying to disarm them. Here we go. Somebody in the chat said put on the brand new day suit. I got you. This lady definitely has brain damage. Are y'all excited for Insomniac's Wolverine? I'm so excited for that game. Not so excited, but I can't wait to play it on stream. I think it'll be a fun time. I think a lot of people will watch that stream, ironically. Oh, I wanted to fuck with him a little more.
Now I'm gonna be jumpy for at least the next 20 minutes.
Do you think Brand New Day will be the best live-action Spider-Man movie? I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that. I'll be honest. I think the reason why it's so hard to beat the best live-action Spider-Man movie, which is objectively... I won't say objectively because it is my opinion, but I believe that it is Spider-Man 2. I believe Spider-Man 2 is the best live-action Spider-Man movie, and I'll tell you why. It touches on Peter's guilt. It shows why Peter's life is so hard. Shows him balancing being Spider-Man with all of his relationships crumbling, right? It shows him suffering for his responsibility, right? It displays Spider-Man for his most, like, emotionally compelling aspects, which are his sort of which is the self-harming nature of being Spider-Man, right?
They're not burning something, they're trying to brand someone.
I think everything I love about the character is in Spider-Man 2. The guilt is there, right? The social pressure is there. And I'm not gonna lie, that's not really something I see as much with Tom Holland's version of the character. I think even still, right, the social problem that Tom is experiencing in Brand New Day is going to be the fact that his friends don't remember him. And once they finally do remember him, right, they're just going to go back to knowing his secret identity and having no agency, right, outside of just wanting to help Spider-Man. That is why I don't like Tom Holland's sidecast. Literally the only objectives they have as characters is helping Spider-Man. I don't like that shit. The Tobey Maguire characters have their own objectives outside of Spider-Man, right? And even if it does relate to Spider-Man with, like, Harry, for example, it's wanting fucking revenge on the motherfucker. I think...
Faster than I expected.
Thanks.
Tom Holland's set of characters and his backstory, I think, makes it a lot harder for him to touch on the things that I think are really gripping about Spider-Man, and it's his guilt and it's the struggles that he goes through trying to blend into society. And if Brand New Day is going to top that, they need to somehow bring back the character's trademark guilt. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that, because I'll be honest, they don't do a lot of building up of Tom Holland's guilt. They don't do a lot of that.
Bad guys selling guns, huh? That's my cue.
I told you we don't do long range. Not our style.
If you hate the Raimi trilogy, you are low-key a bum. People are allowed to think what they want.
Slip it, Spider-Man. Hate to interrupt the business meeting.
And my fucking stream just shut down. Hold on. Too many viewers. I've got too many viewers.
But
300 viewers, it shuts the stream down. Wow, he's even firing the gun gangster style. I didn't even notice that. He's holding it to the side, baby. That's crazy. Ugh, I hate when they go down so quick.
City'll come clean this up.
I'm on ultimate, by the way. Kai, are you going to play Tokon on release? Most definitely. I love that Dustin Daniel Cretton has dedicated posts to the crew. Me too. Me too. I really appreciate that guy. I think one of my least favorite aspects of the more modern Spider-Man movies, which looks like is going to be fixed by Brand New Day, is the fact that so many of the behind-the-scenes things
I'll take care of them.
just do not get fucking shown off like they do in the previous movie. Like, if you watch the behind-the-scenes video for Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, those are like 30-minute long videos where they talk about making the costumes, designing the characters. And there was a noticeable lack of that kind of content in Spider-Man, or in TASM 2. The drop-off started with TASM 2. And that made me very sad, because I love seeing how these filmmakers put the costume together. I love seeing how the filmmakers decide how the costume is going to look, you know, how they're going to change shit, even if it's the slightest of things. Like, I remember watching the costume video for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. And there is, like, I think there's a 2-minute segment in there of Sam Raimi simply talking about how big the Spider-Man logo should be on the redesigned version of the Spider-Man costume. Like, I don't care how minute that might seem to somebody who doesn't give a fuck about costumes. I want to see shit like that for every Spider-Man movie.
There's an ambulance nearby. I can take you to it.
Oh my god, thank you.
Kai, do you think Penny should be in the MCU? I don't see any reason as for why Penny Parker should be in the MCU.
We're close. You're doing great. And there we are. The pros will take it from here.
Bless you, Spider-Man.
Kai, what do you think of Moon Knight? I don't know. I feel bad for Moon Knight fans. I feel like the MCU version of the character kind of boggled him a little bit. I feel like he's turned into a bit of a meme. You know, I feel like everybody thinks of Moon Knight as the schizophrenic, ketamine, multiple identity guy, and I feel like there's a little bit more depth to Moon Knight that only gets explored in the comics, and I feel bad for Moon Knight fans that want to see stuff like that outside of comics. Yo, where's my water? Yo, I ain't got no water. I ain't got no water. Hold on, chat. Oh, fuck. Just knock shit over. Hold on, chat. I gotta get some water. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Guys, should I get Chipotle or Five Guys? Mullet Man Comics always asking the fucking real questions here. Somebody in the chat said the bitrate is horrible. I'm sorry about that. Hold on, hold on. I do want to fix that for future streams because I feel bad whenever I'm live and whenever shit starts to get in motion, my fucking stream turns into a piece of dog shit. But yeah, I'm Five Guys all day, baby. Five Guys the GOAT.
Someone's getting beat up over there.
Kai, do you ever think they'll release the Spider-Verse game? No, I don't think so.
Oh, no. Hope you don't mind me interrupting here.
Oh, Miles is down there. Okay.
Hey! Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing yours? We're crashing mine, dude! Flashes with your outfit! You don't watch this!
The ultimate brutality.
Thanks for the assist. Just trying to keep up with you.
No, don't kick Miles in the face. Come on, shake his hand. Fuck, man. I'm like a child. This fills me with joy. I gotta get a snapshot of this. Come on. Alright, I'm sorry. Guys, if you spam in my chat, you get banned. That's just how it is. If you ask a question, all you have to do is ask it one time, and maybe I will answer. But, alright, that guy was asking, what do I think Brand New Day will be like in Fortnite? They're probably just going to come out with the skin and put the web shooters back in the game. I don't think they're going to dedicate a whole lot of shit to Brand New Day. Most overused joke ever, unfortunately. I heard Punisher is going to be in it. Yes, Punisher is going to be in the movie. Which I do think is cool. I'll be honest. Punisher actually originates from Spider-Man comics. His first ever appearance is in, I think it's like Spider-Man 120 something when Punisher first appears. So I don't think it's out of place for Punisher to be in a Spider-Man movie. And I have said this in previous streams, but I will say it again just so people know my opinion. I am happy to see Spider-Man and the Hulk together. I love seeing those two. I just hope the Hulk doesn't get undersold, you know what I mean? I feel like the Hulk has been done really dirty in the MCU, and I hope this movie kind of gives him the respect he deserves.
Everything burns.
Oh, motherfucker. My combos are so unclean, chat. Banning everyone like Alex. Yo, Tatum, chill, chill, chill. Chill! Don't make me unmod you.
I need to make a better smoke filter for this suit.
Wasn't the Hulk in Green Goblin's first appearance comic? Yes, he was. The Green Goblin tricks Spider-Man into going to California to film a movie in which he then tries to jump Spider-Man with the Enforcers. And Spider-Man evades the Enforcers and the Green Goblin by going into a cave, which, unbeknownst to them all, the Hulk hides inside. And the Hulk kind of throws a wrench in that whole battle.
Symbiotes. Can't let
So
those
it's
people
not
get
even
hurt.
it's not even out of place for the Hulk to appear in a Spider-Man
You don't want
story as
them.
well.
You want me?
It's kind of crazy that you can just take the green ones down with webbing. Ow. Dude, this guy can leap. I hate these guys. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck it, yeah, I'll use my finisher on him, sure, why not. I don't know why they call it a finisher if it doesn't finish the big guys, but okay. I blocked it. I didn't do it in time. God damn it. First death of the stream. I heard PSM will be in Brand New Day. Guys, don't fucking spoil it in the chat. Come on. Don't let him whoop your ass, Kai. It's too late. My ass has already been whooped. I got Mick taken. Yo, what's good, Kai? What's up, Richie? Nice to see you. Hear me out. What if we still had movie tie-in games? Dude, I was just talking about this with Lumi's Web the other day. I fucking miss having movie tie-in games for the Spider-Man games. I thought it was so... Or for the Spider-Man movies. I thought it was so awesome. I loved fucking playing as Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think I mentioned this at some point. But when Spider-Man PS4 first came out, I did an entire playthrough of that game with Tom Holland's costumes to try to emulate the movie tie-in game feel. I was in fucking high school doing this shit. Tie-in games are a dead art, unfortunately. God damn it, bro. I hate that you can't... Wait a minute, didn't I just beat some dudes up in this alley? Yeah, where's the throwable? Come on. I hate that you can't swing kick the big guys. Okay, I'm not learning my lesson.
At Astro Toy Astroturtle is so cool they gave me $5 Canadian. D. Hot take. The inverted suit is great. Also, I cast Kai put on the black and gold suit.
Oh God.
I'm sure
You
these
gave
weren't
me
important
$5.
supplies anyway.
I have to listen to your demands. I'm sorry, chat, for everybody that's complaining. Or that's going to complain about this, but I have to do it. I have to obey the commands of my chat. I have to obey the commands of my donating chat. I'm putting on the black and gold suit. Just for you, Astroturtle. I'll put on some real dog shit. He gave me $5, alright? I'm switching the suit for him. This is for you, Astroturtle. Kai, you're getting your ass whooped. What's going on? Bro, you are using the wrong your. What's going on with you at your school? Talking about me getting my ass beat in a video game. You're the one using the wrong your. It's you apostrophe R-E, as in you are getting your ass beat. Come on. What's going on with you?
Trying to brand someone. Hey, mind if I help?
Speak at him, Micah!
Hey, hit him!
He got me whipped!
What does grammar have to do with being good at a video game? I'll tell you what. Being good at a video game is not that important. Knowing how to spell your yours is very important.
How was that kid's visit you did in the D&D suit?
It was pretty good. Although, you know, I love, you know, going to charity events as Spider-Man, you know, taking pictures with the kids. You know, it's good to make memories with them. And, you know, give them something funny to look at a couple of years down the line when they're a little older. You know, something for the parents to go, oh, look at when you were 5 and you took a picture with Spider-Man or whatever. But, like, when I was there at that charity event in the Brand New Day suit, I was just surrounded by kids that were like, yo, you're not the real fucking Spider-Man, bro. And they kept fucking, like, quizzing me on what my girlfriend's name was, like asking me about like fucking Zendaya, Michelle Jones and shit. The kids were fucking saying my costume was fake. Like one of them saw me like adjust my mask and they were like, "Oh, you're fake. You're wearing a costume. That means you're fake." And I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Spider-Man? What are you talking about? A Spider-Man wears a costume. What do you mean it's fake? The real Spider-Man wears a costume." And they're like, no, you're a faker. They called me a LARPer. No, they didn't actually call me that. But they're like, "Bro, you're a bum. You're not the real Spider-Man. If you're the real Spider-Man, then climb this building." And I was like, "No, dude, I don't want to climb the building. I don't want to get in trouble." But it was all in good fun. I thought it was funny. Those kids thought you were the chameleon. You know, you know what? Maybe you're right. They're just real comic fans. Aww. Dude, why is it always the same dude getting injured?
In no time. Oh my god, thank you.
Yo, John Vanover, thank you for the jewels.
We're almost there. And there we are. Pros will take it from here. Bless you, Spider-Man.
Alright, I'm taking the suit off. No more. No more! Oh, wow. Okay, Richie fucking
At
beat
Richie
me. Or I beat Richie to the
303
punch.
is so cool
Richie,
they
thank you for
gave
the 10.
$9.99. D, but TS back on BND. Matter of fact, use the final swing suit.
Alright, fuck it. I'll put on the final swing suit. Just for variety's sake, you know, mixing it up for the people. Is the title real? Yes, the title is real. I'm going to be seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day tomorrow. I might go live again tomorrow, actually, being like, I'm seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day today! We'll see how the people react to that. Ooh, crime!
Hunters are gonna get someone killed!
I really wish they put all the old crimes from the last game back in this one. I feel like this game is missing a lot of normal crime. Sinner block to the face. That's gotta hurt. Alright, I need everyone here significantly less armed. Uh-oh. I don't know if you talked about this, but none of the new suits have battle damage. I know, I saw. I think that kind of supports the small theory on the internet right now that Insomniac was rushed to put this suit out.
No more hunters? No more hunters.
But again, I think they'll fix whatever's wrong with this costume in time. Not the costume I'm wearing, but are you going to be raiding Spider-Man Brand New Day? I don't know if I'll be raiding it, because I feel like raiding it kind of makes people... Here's my thing, right? If I rate the movie in my video, which I will be coming out with soon after I see it, if I rate the movie, I think people will spend time talking about just my rating as opposed to anything I had to say about the movie that goes a little more in depth. I think people will spend a little bit too much time imagining what my critiques would be, just looking at my rating as opposed to actually engaging with what I'm saying.
You have ever laid your goddamn eyes on. Also,
Oh
would you
no,
want a
not
co-op
that one.
Spider-Man game, and how would you
I'll do it just for you. Also, would you want a co-op Spider-Man game, and how would you do it? I'll at least put on the PSM variant of the ugliest motherfuckliest suit. How would I do a co-op Spider-Man game? I don't know, maybe I'd do an Edge of Time thing where, you know, the two Spider-Men are being controlled in, you know, two different sets of levels. You know, maybe I'd do something like Edge of Time, but as opposed to switching control back and forth, you just play as one guy the whole time. But that might be kind of boring. I imagine people would want to do stuff together as Spider-Man. But if I did do a co-op Spider-Man game, I'd probably make it not too similar from this one. It's just a crime-stopping simulator where you can play as two Spider-Men in one area and fight, you know, a lot of guys with your friends. And I'd probably make it so that, you know, there are more guys to fight, so that there's a little, you know, so it's spread out evenly. You know, you don't feel like encounters are done too quickly.
Yeah, probably not.
So I probably wouldn't do anything that looks dramatically different from what's done in the past. Astro Turtle, thank you for the 5.
It's so cool they gave me $5 Canadian.
Thank you.
D. Anyway, I must go see you, Kai. Bet my request
Bye,
ain't so
Toidle.
bad now, huh?
No, it's not so bad. PSM looking ass thing. Do you wish the brand new day suit had a different back logo, like the classic back logo or the homecoming back logo? I mean, kind of, but not really. I don't know. If they were gonna do the classic logo on the back, I'd want them to do something a little less modern on the front, because the front logo on the brand new day suit is really modernized, and I think if you slap the classic back logo on that suit, I think it looks a little funny. So I think it'd have to take a little tinkering to put a fat back logo on the brand new day suit. That being said, I wouldn't like to see it. I would like to see it get done
Can't let killer
to my own
robots just roam the
satisfaction.
streets.
But I'd have to do a little workshopping to imagine what I'd be happy with.
Seems like everyone has a robot army but me. That wasn't too rough.
God, I don't like the quips in this game. You know, sometimes I wish that in the booth, you know, when they're giving Yuri some of these quips to say, I wish he would go, no, that's too low. Spider-Man would not make a joke that bad. Interesting. Were you expecting different lenses on the brand new day suit? Because I kind of was. I mean, I wasn't expecting different lenses on the brand new day suit, but when they released the first photos of it, I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they released. I'm glad that they put bigger, longer lenses on the costume. Yo, John Vanover, thank you for the 2 jewels.
Hunters on the roof. Are they prepping an ambush? Waterman's up there.
At Town Walking
Bet you're
is so
wishing that
cool they
cloaking
gave
tech
you
hadn't failed right about now.
$1.99. D, thank you for the follow on Instagram.
Fuck it, just spam tech, man. I don't care anymore. God damn it, bro! As if this fight couldn't get any fucking worse! Fuck it, I'm going symbiote mode. I don't give a shit.
That looked expensive. Sorry.
Yo, get out of here. Get off the building. How do I swing him around me? I forget how to do that.
At Astro Toidle is so cool they gave me $5
should update my
Canadian. D, you know what, at Metal Sonic Stop Motion wants me to ask you to swap Kai, so swap to the Iron Spider. Remember you did this.
Which Iron Spider?
Software.
I'm gonna just say the comic one. I'm gonna assume that you mean the comic one. Also, thank you for the 5, Astro Toidle.
Now see you, Kai, love your content.
Bye, Astro Toidle. Thank you. Spidey does stuff. Thank you for the 40 Czar. I hope that's not too expensive.
39 South African Rand and 99 cents. D. Alright, man, time for that Minecraft story mode OST.
Alright, I'll really put it on just because you wanted me to. Okay, the MCU Iron Spider bet. I'll turn that on. I will also turn on the Minecraft story mode soundtrack just for you guys because I know you guys want it. Hopefully I don't get ads. Okay, it's on. Jesus, man, dude. Am I ever gonna run out of crimes to stop?
Alright, let's wind this thing down!
Wait, does this fucking song have lyrics? I'm like hearing words in the back. Oh my god, there are 2 symbiote motherfuckers here. Oh! I gotta get high. High up in the air, I mean. Nice. Straight bouncing on stairs. Come on, is there something around me I can throw? Fuck it, I'm iron spidering it. Fuck it. Come on. Why is it still symbiote parrying? I think I have to change that. Come on. Ow. Come on. There we go. Kick that man right in his symbiote balls. What? What? Why did this dude just do a cartwheel behind me? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening right now?
It's hard enough just dealing with symbiotes.
Who do you think is the best composer for Spider-Man's movies in live action? I gotta say, while I do like the Hans Zimmer stuff, and I like the TASM 1 soundtrack, I gotta give it up to Danny Elfman. I really fuck with Danny Elfman. Yo, shout out to the 200 people in the chat right now. I have not had a stream this bumping in a bit. It's nice to see you guys in here. Turn off the dark suit, Wenkai. I think I've explained this in a previous live stream, but I'll re-explain it just because I don't think a lot of people have seen it. But I don't think it'd be possible for me to make the turn off the dark suit. Because here's the thing, right? The fabrics on that suit are not, like, they're not cleanly edged, you know what I mean? Like, the colors of the suit do not start and end on clean edges like they do for the typical Spider-Man costume. Like, the Spider-Man costume, when you look at it, it's red and then it's blue on some parts, and there's a fine line that runs in between red and blue. But on the turn off the dark suit, right, that is not a thing. On that suit, the colors fade into one another, and I do not think I can't replicate that unless I were working with a printed costume, which goes against my usual way of making Spider-Man suits. So unless I was working off a printed suit, I don't think I'd be able to make the turn off the dark suit. And frankly, I wouldn't want to make a Spider-Man costume with printed colors. I love fabrics. I love details. So I don't think I'd be able to make turn off the dark, unfortunately. Ow, I just got hit with a missile in my ass. Dude, I hate the crimes in this game. Just give me normal fucking criminals, for God's sake. Every fucking goddamn crime. Hunter blind, fucking symbiotes from the planet Null fucking me in the ass everywhere I go. Just give me New York criminals to fight. Jesus Christ. God, I miss Spider-Man 1. Who's that?
Hey, it's the Fun Brigade!
Why aren't we playing 1 then? Because it doesn't have the brand new day suit in it though.
Man, I thought I was gonna get that last hit in. Ah, hubris. It defeats us all.
That was not clean. Kai, what do you think about Spider-Man 3 then? The soundtrack for it by Christopher Young? It doesn't really stick out to me. The only theme I can really think of is the Spider-Man 3 theme.
Jerks are trying to break into that building.
Doesn't mean that I don't like it though. I think it's pretty good. I think it stands with the Danny Elfman stuff. Oh my god, bro. How many fucking symbiotes are there? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would kill for somebody to... I would kill for Marvel to never, ever, ever see Venom as a character as a fucking excuse to just infect the city with fucking symbiotes, man. I think it's such a fucking disservice to Venom, and it only leads to annoying bullshit like this. Alright, the symbiote is no longer a unique fucking thing. It's just a fucking skin suit that makes people more fucking powerful. There is no character to it at all anymore. I hate the modern day symbiote, bro. It's so stupid. Everybody has a fucking symbiote. Your mom has a symbiote. Your dad has a symbiote. Your fucking grandma has a symbiote. Eddie Brock? I don't know who the fuck that is. The alien costume? What are you talking about, bro? It's called the black suit. I hate this shit.
Is that the last break-in I'll ever stop? Not with my luck.
What happened to the James Cameron vid? What do you mean? It should still be up. I was trying to loop around that corner, but it obviously did not work. Oh, I meant to cancel that. It's okay. Venom has to be one of the most slandered characters in modern Marvel history. True. I think Venom and Spider-Man are really fucked nowadays. It got shadow banned. Fuck. Okay, this... I don't know if this guy is just making shit up in the chat. I don't know what, like, first you say, where's my James Cameron video? And then you say it's shadow banned. What does that even mean? It's shadow banned. It's a YouTube video. YouTube videos don't get fucking shadow banned. I'm timing this guy out. Like, bro, what are you talking about? It's on my channel. You probably just can't fucking find it. It got shadow banned. You got shadow banned, bro. Also, Kai, thoughts on the Minecraft soundtrack? Sounds pretty good.
The people in that bus won't last much longer.
Oh my god, again with the fucking symbiotes, bro.
Oh, hey! I didn't know you were around.
I was about to say, it wasn't letting me fucking dodge onto the bus.
Whoa, symbiotes dropping in.
More symbiotes. Yay. I fucking love symbiotes. I especially love Insomniac's version of the symbiote, where it's stripped of everything that made it awesome. Fucking motherfuckers, man.
That sounded painful.
Shut up, Wraith. Nobody cares. You're so fed up, Lamel. Honestly, I think I'm on a short fuse today. I gotta chill out. I don't know what it is. I'm only used to like 100 people being in here. Now there's like 200, and there are a bunch of people saying things to me, and I feel like I have to react to everything. I gotta chill out. Honestly, I shouldn't have timed out that guy. What do you think of the Venom films? Shouldn't have never been made. I'm being so for real. Leave them. Leave them in the can.
At Scarlet_Doom.
I'd rewrite them at a time if I could.
Hey Kai, big fan. You should wear your favorite suit.
I should wear my favorite suit. What is my favorite suit in this game? Maybe the Miles suit, but oh yeah, man, this one never gets old.
All right, what do we got?
It's Miles time, baby. Turn up the swag. I googled it, it doesn't show. Alright, that guy might have been right then. I think it's just because of the thumbnail. Hey, but don't blame me. Blame James Cameron for writing that in. Did I miss the crime? Is Brand New Day out? Yeah, it's out right now. If you go to your local theater, you can go see it. No, I'm lying. I'm gonna be able to see it tomorrow because of the early showing that they did with Fandango and Amazon. Okay, I feel bad for banning that guy because I'm getting a lot of people in the chat saying that if you look up my video, you can't fucking find it. If you're listening to me, R2 edits, I think that was your user. I'm sorry for banning you. I've just been on a fucking tight fuse this stream. How painful is being a Spider-Man fan in the modern day? I mean, it's been pretty bad within the last couple of years, but I think right now, in the last couple of months, it's been pretty good. It's been a good time. Fucking unban him, you bum. He's on timeout. I can't unban him. I have to wait for the fucking timeout to run out. You better watch how you talk to me, bro. Or I'll put you where he is. Watch your tone. Lower your tone. Watch how you talk to me. How old are you, bro? I'm turning 14 tomorrow. This is 100% true. Kai, what do you think about Michael Giacchino's Spider-Man scores? I think they're pretty good.
Where are they going? Someone's gonna get hurt.
Happy birthday. Thanks, Tate. I'm glad you're fucking encouraging this. Oh my god. No, super unk. Somebody just called me. Yo, chill. They call you unk when you're 14 now. It's crazy. Kids these days.
Remember to check your mirrors.
Stop the cap, Kai.
Spider-Man?
Bro, I'm not capping.
Closer
Chat,
to
I'm
me.
not capping. Swear to God. Swear to God. He's 23. Bro, I'd hate to be 23, bro. Wrinkles on my face, gray hair. Come on now. Back problems at 23. Come on. I'd hate to be 23. 23 is the worst age to be on my grandma's soul. Yo, I make random videos. Thank you for the gold coins. I appreciate you. Kai, I'm older than you. This is hashtag scary, bro. Go do your homework. Bro, I'm too busy laughing at chat. I'm fucking up my swings. Shut the fuck up. Yo, what's up, Manderson? Happy 41st birthday, PSM. Chat, I don't even think I'm gonna make it to 41. I'll be real. I'm 18 and I got called unk by 12-year-olds. That is crazy. They'll call anybody unk, bro.
Always.
Press the wrong button. When you become an adult, they shoot you in the face. This is 100% true.
Weapon smapping.
Whoa, whoa. Big boy come through. Wraith, fine. You know, it's whatever that they put her in the game. I do not believe for a second that she is strong enough to fight any of the fucking
Someone
symbiotes.
apparently spoiling the movie. Stop posting it. If you think it's spoiler, stop trying to ruin it for us.
Yeah, chat. If you think you've encountered a spoiler online, don't post about it in the chat. I have a ban, or not a ban, but I have a spoiler blockade going on in my Discord right now for anybody that spoils the movie. If you spoil the movie, you get banned in my server. And I'm a little more lenient with that in the chat since the movie hasn't come out. So unless I'm streaming post-movie, I won't be banning anybody for spoilers, but once the movie comes out and people start spoiling it in the chat, I might have to start banning. So I think we're gonna have to be on a spoiler lockdown for the next week or two, I think. I might even take the chat off of the stream itself so that, you know, in case people are talking about it in the chat and somebody gets spoiled from looking at the chat on screen, you know, that would suck. So I'm going to try to avoid that by taking the chat off screen for the next couple of streams. Are you going to stream Rivals or Fortnite first? Both collabs drop the same day? Fuck it, I might make it a 2-in-1. Rescue shoppers. You know what? Fuck the shoppers, bro. I'm tired of these damn symbiotes. I'm tired of these damn symbiotes, bro. Fuck the symbiotes. Fuck them. My bad, Kai. No, you're chilling. You're chilling, RD edits. I've been on a fucking short fuse this whole stream. It's not your fault. Okay, that looks like a normal crime. What happened to the guy who said that Five Guys suck? He's permanently banned. He's never coming back to my stream. I'm 12 and I still get called Unk. State of the world genuinely depressing right now. You can be 12 and still get called Unk. Ow. This is what they do to you if you're at the Unk calling age, which is any age to be real. They throw cinder blocks at you. If you're old enough to be called Unk, which is the second after you get out of the womb, they throw cinder blocks at you. Always this guy with his fucking Timbs and his headphones.
They'll fix you right up.
Oh my god, thank you.
We'll be there in a second.
I'm 16 and I get called Unk. You know what? You guys saying this makes me wish I could put a ban on words. If I was the president, right? And I'm like walking across the street and I saw some 12-year-old kids surrounding a 4-year-old and calling him Unk, I think that I would call in a missile strike and fucking destroy those children. Like, bro, what are you doing calling a 4-year-old boy Unk? And I go past that too. I'd put a ban on the word Unk. Every time somebody gets called Unk, I'd assemble courts to do a review. All right, how old was this person? All right, should they be called Unk? Can they be called Unk? And if you're guilty of using the word Unk on a young person, you die. That's my utopia right there. If I was president. 12 low-key Unk, boom, your house is bombed. You don't exist anymore. That's my America if I'm the president. Evil-ass president? Nah. I'm the best president because I make sure that words get used the way they're supposed to be used. Human language being a fucking subjective thing? No. No, you are not allowed to mess up when you speak anymore.
Careful where you point that thing.
If you call a 16-year-old boy Unk, you're going to jail. you're not even going to jail. You're going to hell. That's my America right there. Fuck this guy. He's getting punished. He's getting punished. I didn't say finished. To be fair, younger people can be uncles. See, that's an exception. If you're a young person who actually is an uncle, then you can be called Unc. But if someone is calling you Unc because you're old, bombed. You're getting bombed if I'm the president.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
PSM 2028. Vote for me, baby. Vote for me, baby. Swear I'd beat Donald Trump in an election. 100%. I'm going back to Peter, fuck it. Bro, I forgot he was wearing this dog shit.
Moving on.
Back in the brand new day, baby. Fuck. Hey PSM, what is the funniest stream that you have done? My favorite stream is the friend or foe stream. What is the funniest stream I've ever done? That's a hard one. I don't really, Oh God, what is the funniest stream I've ever done? I think you guys would know more than me. You guys would probably have to tell me in the chat.
Hope I'm not intruding.
Finally, regular criminals. It's not even like I can take my time on these guys either, because if I do, the fucking symbiotes are gonna show up, dropping out of the sky. Oh, they never survive very long in the air. Makes me so sad. No, I gotta dap up Miles.
I've still got plenty of time to disappear.
Yo, you're standing on that man's diaphragm. Crazy. The goats. I love the stream where Alex says that he would kill the British royal family. I don't remember when the fuck he did that. Hot take, I actually really like that Uncle Ben isn't talked about in the MCU films because he really isn't that important to the original Lee and Ditko comics. L opinion. I completely disagree. People will say that Uncle Ben is not that important of a character, but fucking forget that his death dramatically changes how Peter has to navigate the world as a youth.
They're hunting for something.
At age 17, he has to become the sole fucking breadwinner for a household, right? There's so many issues that touch on not only Peter and Aunt May's grief, but the kind of shit Peter has to go through now that he's the only one taking care of Aunt May. Like, the whole reason he has to get that job at the Bugle is to fucking help Aunt May because Uncle Ben isn't around anymore. Like, issue 1 is all about Peter trying to figure out how he can get to that money. And to be fair, he just solved that issue very quickly come issue 2. But I think the fact that Uncle Ben's absence is the cause for this new pressure, that new pressure being Peter having to make money to provide for his Aunt May, that retroactively makes Uncle Ben's absence important. Therefore making Uncle Ben important. Peter now has to be the person that takes care of Aunt May, because Uncle Ben isn't there to do that anymore, right? Peter's gotta fucking be there for Aunt May when she's sick. He has to be there for her to fucking bring her medicine and stuff. He has to give her blood transfusions in the hospital. I would argue that Uncle Ben's absence from the comic and how it changes Peter's life makes him important. And there's also a beautiful guilt there, which is touched upon in the annual.
bus. Gotta save those people from the symbiotes.
Unc May is really funny. All right.
I'll take care of these things. Just stay inside the bus.
What is this dumbass poster I'm looking at? Okay, I was gonna make a web going over. Wait a minute, symbiotes? I don't want to fight symbiotes. I'm fucking out of here.
Why couldn't this have happened when I'm not busy?
Fuck that. I'm leaving. Fuck that crime. Who do you think was the best Aunt May in terms of character, not acting? It's gotta be Marissa Tomei, no question. I think all the other Aunt Mays really have nothing. They don't really have a lot. With Marissa Tomei,
getting shipments of some kind.
right? You get to see her working at a fucking hospital, which is like, okay, nothing really happens there aside from Peter fucking putting the power back on for her. And then Marissa. Wait. Am I getting my Aunt Mays mixed up? I think I am. I did not mean to say Marissa Tomei. I meant God damn it, Rosemary Harris. Sorry, Rosemary Harris is the best Aunt May in my opinion, because with her. Right? Of course, I'll try not to highlight anything that Sally Field's Aunt May has, which is, you know, their relationship with Uncle Ben, which I think both of them, you know, have chemistry. I like seeing Cliff Robertson and Rosemary Harris, and I like seeing Sally Field and Martin Sheen. All right, I love seeing them together, but outside of that, Aunt May on her own, what does she have? Well, I love seeing Rosemary Harris go into her grief about not having her husband anymore. I think the scene where she gives Peter her last $20 is really powerful. I also love, you know, some of the more slightly comical stuff that she does. I think she's got a lot of funny bits in there that Sally Field can't really compete with. I love the scene in Spider-Man 3 where she tells the story of how Uncle Ben proposed to her. I just think little stuff like that really humanizes her a lot more than other takes on Aunt May. Although if I did have one criticism, I do kind of feel like she is a lot more supportive to Peter than she should be. I think in reality, Aunt May, I do think that Aunt May should be supportive of Peter. Like, she should be there to give him advice, yes, but at the same time, she's a frail old woman who could fucking go sick at the slightest wind, and I don't think a lot of that is present in a lot of versions of Aunt May, which is my big criticism of Aunt May in live action so far. I don't think she's enough of a burden, for lack of a better word, on Peter, like she is in the comics. But that being said, I still think that Rosemary Harris is the most intriguing version of Aunt May.
Are setting up, it's bad news.
She's got great sadness. You know, Rosemary Harris plays her with such a fucking beautiful sadness. I love all the time she talks about her past with Uncle Ben. I love how she acts through every emotional scene, especially the part where she walks off from Peter after he confesses that it's his fault. Why is everybody in the chat spamming turkey? But yeah, Marissa Tomei, by far, worst Aunt May. I don't mind her being young. That's fine, I guess. It's not like she was gonna be the frail old Aunt May that's kind of a burden to Peter that I kind of want anyway, that's never been done live action before.
Have to flag that business transaction.
But yeah, I think Marissa Tomei really has nothing to do in the Spider-Man movies aside from being supportive to Peter, and that's really it. I mean, she's no different from any of the other side characters in Tom Holland's movies. I've said this in my Tom Holland movie, but I'll say it again. Too many of the side characters in the Tom Holland movies, their only fucking objective in life is supporting Spider-Man and being helpful of Spider-Man. There's not really a lot to those characters outside of that. I think Sam Raimi's movies easily mog all the other Spider-Man movies in terms of side characters because They have agency outside of Peter and Spider-Man. They have dreams and desires outside of Peter and Spider-Man. Tom Holland's characters do not fucking have that. I think May being a burden gets really annoying, though. I mean, you can say that if all you've ever read is Spider-Man comics. Like, if you've only ever read the first 38 issues of Steve Ditko and fucking Stan Lee's run, I could see why you think that's annoying. But we don't see that outside of those comics. We don't see that in movies. We don't really see that in TV shows a lot. We saw some of it in Spectacular and the animated series, but that's it. We don't really see that a lot in movies. So if we're talking movies, it's something that's incredibly underutilized. But yeah, Marissa Tomei, weak-ass Aunt May, for the same reason that all the other side characters in these movies are weak as fuck. And it's because they have no fucking individual thought outside of, I want to help Peter do Spider-Man shit. I'm an FOS. I'm a friend of Spider-Man. That's the only thing important about my character. Gwen literally dumped Peter to focus on herself in TASM 2. Yeah, and I'll give her credit for that. But like, what else really is there to her outside of that? That's it. She's not really a flawed character. Alright, she has no serious flaws. Yes, she has independence. She wants to go to Oxford. She wants to move to England. She wants to be a scholar, and Peter's being fucking weird. But does she have flaws? Not really. Not really. She doesn't have a lot of flaws. And forgive me, but I think compelling characters are flawed most of the time.
A break-in, and they're still outside.
Flash? Flash is nothing but fucking... What do you call it? He's the comedy guy. He's the funny guy. That's really it. He doesn't even have a backbone. They don't even follow up on his parents not giving a shit about him, which they kind of hint at. Symbiotes? I'm going the fuck home, bro. Forget that crime. The symbiotes can stop the crime. Fuck it. Yo, I still don't know why they're spamming turkey in the chat.
Crap. Forgot I had something else to do.
Flash is awesome in the original comics. I agree. I wish we got more takes on Flash that were like his original version. Oh yeah, I meant TASM Flash. TASM Flash is pretty cool. I mean, he doesn't have a lot to do, but what is there, I do like. Like, I like that he's an asshole to Peter, but they also hint at him having a backbone. Fucking symbiotes, forget that. I'm going home. I'm going fucking home.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll get you out of this.
Voice crack. We're gonna skip right over that. Let me get a water real quick.
On my plate, but I know the city can handle that one.
Yeah, the city can handle fucking symbiotes running around. That's right, Spider-Man. Whatever makes yourself fucking sleep at night. Spectacular Flash will always be the best adaptation. I don't disagree with that. I just fucking hate shit. Go to Queens, bro? Okay, bet. Bet. Let's do it. The first 3 MCU films are supposed to be teen sitcoms, like in the high school era comics. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I really don't think those comics are sitcoms. I would not liken them to sitcoms. Like, yeah, they have some funny moments, but I would not consider them sitcoms. I would still consider them fucking dramas. I know a lot of people don't consider the Lee Ditko era to be as drama-filled as the Ramita era, or as the Ramita era of comics, but I still think there is a lot of drama in the original run of Spider-Man. There's Peter struggling with his isolation, right? You've got all the villains and their stories. Yeah, there's some funny moments, but I would not go as far as to call those comics sitcoms. And no offense to you, chatter. I don't think that you've read those comics. I think you've only watched the implicitly pretentious video where he likens them to sitcoms, and you've gone from there. Just read the comics, chatter, please. Like the drama with Peter and Betty's relationship? Come on. And how that feeds into Peter's own isolation? Come on, come on. Just read the comics, bro. Don't watch videos talking about them. Read the comics. And again, I'm not trying to like throw shade at implicitly pretentious. I just disagree with his one take on it. But then again, you like I disagree with some of Alex Lennon's take on comics. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying. I think you've only watched the implicitly pretentious video and you came away with that opinion. But I think if you actually read the comics, you will not see them as sitcoms. There are, again, like I said, there are funny moments, but I would not call them sitcoms. I would still call them dramas. Alright, the Ditko comics have so much more negative emotions in them than the Tom Holland movies will ever have. Alright, there are themes of grief, isolation, the burden of responsibility. There are some elements of responsibility in the Tom Holland films, but I would argue it's not as much as in the Ditko comics. Peter's isolation is not as much of an element as it is in the Ditko comics. And that's because everybody fucking knows that he's Spider-Man and they want to help him. There's no fucking isolation in that. In issue 10 or 11 of the Ditko run, Betty's brother literally dies, and that causes her to hate Spider-Man forever. That is literally drama. While she does not hate Spider-Man forever, that part is not true. That, right, Betty's brother fucking dying is. That does not sound very high school sitcom-y to me. Alright, I'm not seeing Betty's brother fucking dying and a laugh track fucking playing. I would not call that a sitcom. I think there are so many elements of the Ditko comics that fucking put down the sitcom comparison. What happened if you spam in chat, you get banned? There aren't a lot of mods on the in the chat right now. Sorry, was on the shitter. There you go. So Tormus is gonna get to work. Yo, you are leaving the city to burn? No, fuck Insomniac, bro. They want to put all these fucking symbiotes in the game. I'm not dealing with that.
Burning
Fuck
something.
that.
They're trying to brand someone.
He's up there! Spider-Man's up there!
Damn it.
Well, look who's in the neighborhood.
Yo, we're just gonna say the same about you.
Just try to.
What's the matter? Who's Spider-Man? Who's tough?
Damn it, I was hoping I'd get one extra hit off. Get in the water. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed! Get in the water. No, Miles, let me throw her in the water. God damn it. You fucked up my thing,
We
Miles.
should take this on the road sometime.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that Spider-Mobile.
Thoughts on if Peter tells MJ the truth in this new movie? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope he doesn't. I think if he immediately gets back with Mary Jane in the next, or in Brand New Day, it'd be kind of, I don't know. I feel like to walk back the consequences of the last movie so soon would be a little iffy for me. I would like to explore Peter being by himself a little more. I'm not excited to go back to the friend of Spider-Man shit.
Story mode?
Never played it. Yeah, if Peter immediately gets back with Ned and MJ at the end of this movie, I hope they do a little more to make them independent characters. Because I don't see any reason right now as to why they'd be any different than they used to be, which is just being friends of Spider-Man. And that is like one of my least favorite aspects of the side characters, is just they have no agency outside of helping Peter be Spider-Man. Also, Jason McDuck, sorry for not thanking you. Thank you for the 3 Australian. Are you using mods? No, I am not. But yeah, I kind of hope that Peter does not immediately rekindle his relationship with Peter and Ned. Thoughts on Tracy vs. Spider-Man? What is that? I don't know what that is. Shaking my head, this isn't the Octogirl stream? I know, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do a thing where I read like 1 chapter a stream. Also, they took down Read More Comics, which is what I was reading it on. I need to find somewhere else to read it on. I might try to read it on Batcave Biz. See if it's up there. Might just be me, but I feel like Peter and MJ's relationship in the MCU is lacking a little bit. I definitely agree. I think they don't have foundational moments that establish why they like each other. As of right now, I have no clue why Mary Jane likes Peter Parker in these movies. Right? She doesn't have the drama background to not to contrast, but to parallel Peter's time in the mask. All right? In the comics, the reason why Peter and MJ work so well together is because Mary Jane herself is an actor. She relates to hiding behind characters. She relates to hiding her emotions behind her face. She relates to Spider-Man because she herself wears a mental mask, right? And that mental mask is played with in her career as an actor. That's why she loves Spider-Man, because she has something to relate to him with. MCU Mary Jane has no fucking acting career, doesn't do much outside of what Peter does at her fucking fancy high-tech school. Not really a lot to relate with Spider-Man on. I mean, she's got pessimism. That's about it. Well, Zendaya's character is not Mary Jane. Well, they fucking call her MJ Michelle Jones, so... Is she MJ or is she not MJ? I don't care. Whatever the point is, she has fucking nothing. She has nothing. Alright, if they want her not to be Mary Jane, they shouldn't have called her Michelle Jones. I'm sorry. Alright, that's MJ. That's MJ. I'm sorry. Alright, and they even did the whole knowing Peter was Spider-Man thing. And yet, they fucking removed everything about her that makes that compelling. Do you want to know why it's compelling that Mary Jane knew Peter was Spider-Man all along? It's because she has something to relate to Spider-Man about. She knows what it's like to hide behind a mask. She knows what it's like to act one way and in reality to be another. That's why their relationship is compelling. There is something to compare the two with. That is not fucking present in this movie. And not only that, The two don't even fucking talk about why they like each other. I mean, like, Peter just randomly decides he's gonna go after MJ the second Far From Home opens off. It's like, why? Why do you have a crush on this girl? Like, give me a scene, man. Give me a scene that shows him realizing he likes her, for God's sake. Is that too much to ask? And her last name is Watson. Come on. Cloudy Kai, thank you for the $2.
At Cloud Kai 35 is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. Should I go through all of ASM or skip around some?
I could forgive skipping around some. Okay. I think there are some stories you don't have to read. What comics did you read this in? They sound interesting. Read Spider-Man Parallel Lives. If you want to know why Mary Jane is the best love interest for Peter Parker, read Spider-Man Parallel Lives. You should also read Untold Tales of Spider-Man issue 15 or 16, I think. That's the one that goes over, you know, some of the stuff about Mary Jane knowing Peter was Spider-Man. There's also Spider-Man issue 252, I think, that reveals that MJ knew the whole time. And you get to see a little bit of her backstory there. What's your recommended reading guide? Honestly, I'd say stick to the Marvel Epic collections, but I know those are pretty hard to get your hands on, so I'll give you a nice little reading order off the top of my dome. I would say you should read all of ASM, but if you don't want to, I would recommend that you read ASM issues 1 through 100, and then I would read the Gwen Stacy stuff where Gwen Stacy fucking dies. And in case I'm missing something, I'd also recommend you read the issue where George Stacy dies. It's kind of hard to tell you what you should skip without it all in front of me. I'll be honest, chat. I don't think there's anything wrong with reading through all of ASM. If you're looking at the cover of the story and you see a villain you don't like, then maybe I could justify skipping the issue. I'd recommend maybe skimming it to look for some important drama moments between Peter and his side characters. But I'd recommend reading through the meat of ASM, which is 1 through 100, and then from there you could maybe skim around and look for important character moments in issues where there's a boring villain. But I think from the cover, you'd pretty much be able to know if it's something you have to read. Should I read Spider-Man Blue? I definitely recommend reading Spider-Man Blue after you've read a lot of ASM. Because as much as I love Spider-Man Blue, I really do think it's a supplemental thing, if I'm using that word correctly. I think it is a good side thing to read if you've read all of ASM. Because I think if you read Spider-Man Blue without the prior context, you'll be like, yeah, that's a good story with good art, I guess, but like I don't really feel fulfilled. It's a lot easier to feel fulfilled by that story if you understand the greater context around it. So I'd really recommend reading Parallel Lives, ASM 1 through whatever the fuck, just read a shit ton of ASM, and then read Spider-Man Blue. I would definitely recommend reading Spider-Man Blue after you've read a lot of Spider-Man material, a lot of the important, some of the first Spider-Man stories, or probably the first 100 Spider-Man stories. I don't think you should skip any of ASM. I mean, I don't frown upon skipping around some ASM stories, but I agree. Like, I do think you should read all of ASM. But if you want to skip around and there's an issue you don't really want to read, that's fine. Like, I read an issue of ASM yesterday that I think was worth skipping, and it's this issue where Peter is looking for this guy who kills a man who was creating this supercomputer to compile all habitual offenders. Peter spends the story hunting down 3 different people he he thinks could be the perpetrators according to the computer. Peter ends up at a dead end with all 3 of these guys. He goes back to the computer. Turns out the computer was the one who killed its creator, and Spider-Man fights the computer and defeats it. I liked that story. I think it was cool, but I wouldn't forgive I'd forgive somebody for skipping it. You know what I mean? Like, I like the story, but I don't think really terribly important to Spider-Man's history happened. Are you going to get any more Spider-Man figures? I don't plan to at the moment.
What's being sold there? Nothing good.
Regular criminals!
Get your Spider-Man, even if it's the last. Hope you guys kept your receipts. I always wanted one of these.
No knives, no guns. Straight fisticuffs. Come on. Some of the best stuff to read is from the 70s and 80s, in my opinion. Truth New. You should do a hunter base. That would be fun, but I like swinging around because it lets me read the chat a little more, and I want to interact with you guys since there are so many of you guys in here. I can't lie, I haven't read the comics. Sorry, this is the guy who said that the early Lee Ditko stories were like sitcoms. I knew it, bro. I knew it. No offense. I'm not trying to shit on you, bro. I'm sorry. I plan on getting some once I find somewhere to get them for a good price. Chatter, don't tell anybody I told you this, but it's okay if you want to pirate comic books. Just look up how to do it. But yeah, if you want to go find collections of all the important Spider-Man stories to read, I definitely recommend picking up some ASM Epic collections. I really do like the Epic collections. I think they're good for compiling some Spider-Man stories that have a lot to do with each other. Except for the Clone Saga. I do feel like the Clone Saga Epic collection was not very good with collecting all the stuff that I wanted to read about the Clone Saga. But I'd recommend picking up the Mighty Marvel Masterworks for the early Ditko stuff. Mighty Marvel Masterworks are a pretty good way to read all of those early Ditko stories. I know some people don't like a lot of the colorings in those issues, but I think it's good enough if you just want to consume them. But yeah, nothing wrong with finding a way to read comics online. The internet is your friend, but I also recommend picking up those stories because, I'll be honest, I don't like reading comics online as much as I do like cracking open a comic and reading it physically. Damn, these guys are fast.
Go, go, go!
I pressed the wrong button. I might actually be stupid. What's a special online store where I can preview these comics in HD before I'm ready to pay? I don't want to say because I don't want my site to get banned. They've been very good about detecting those comic sites lately, and I don't want to. I want to be careful about what I shout out because I don't want to get the site I'm using at the moment taken down. Are you going to get any of the brand new day popcorn buckets? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Totally fucked up that sentence midway through. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Maybe I'll get a brand new day popcorn bucket. I don't know. I just feel kind of stupid getting a popcorn bucket. PSM, I want your thoughts on how Miles should be introduced in the MCU or Sonyverse. How would you do it? I'd probably do it in the way I'd do it in my show, which you guys are going to have to wait to see. Gatekeep that shit, Twin. I don't feel good gatekeeping, but chat, I have to do it just to keep my favorite comic reading site alive. People have told me that Stan's very descriptive writing is hard to get past, but I've been reading the early ASM issues and it's not even that bad in my opinion. Yeah, like, people act like reading Stan's dialogue is like reading a page of the Bible. No, bro. At the end of the day, you're still reading a fucking comic book with pictures in it, bro. It's not that bad. I totally agree with this chat. I think we live in a world nowadays where the younger people are like the attention spans are tapped. All right? And I'm even feeling this myself. People are having a shit ton of difficulty focusing on shit. And it's making it harder for them to read comic books, especially older comic books that might have a lot more text than newer comic books. And it's unfortunate. It's not Stan Lee's fault. It's definitely fucking TikTok and Instagram and all the fucking scrolling apps' fault, which I gotta get off of, to be honest. But yeah, I think the Stan Lee comics are not as bad as people sell them to be. And if anything, just skip the fucking description boxes if you really don't want to stomach all of Stan Lee's dialogue. I'll admit, in my read-through of Lee and Ditko's comics, I wasn't always reading the description boxes. I would just look at the fucking art to figure out what's happening. I didn't always need the description box to figure out what was happening. So you don't need that extra shit. I'm going to put on the Tokon suit. I just feel like it. So yeah, you don't need that extra shit. I don't know if I can get the suit done on time. I'm so sorry, MB. From what I've seen on your stories, it's looking good. With the brand new day skin coming to Marvel Rivals, will you be updating your skin rankings? Maybe. I might wait a little longer until I update that video, but we'll see. Do you like Hobgoblin? Yeah. I don't really hate a lot of the Spider-Man villains. Like, I like them all so evenly that I even have trouble naming my favorite. It changes day to day.
We are here as long as we need to.
I'm not complaining. I'd love to set up camp in the States for the long haul.
Why is that?
No way. I just got zip canceled like I'm playing Rivals.
The game here is plenty.
That it is.
Yoo-hoo! Spider-Man over here!
You in the middle of something? Am I not helping?
I'm kind of surprised they didn't put the rival suit in this game. I know it was probably easier for them to do it with Tokon, because Tokon was like a PlayStation heavy thing. But I don't think it'd be bad to see the rival suit in here. What's your favorite Spider-Man game? Probably Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that one has the most sauce visually.
I know Miles can handle it.
Oh, did I forget somebody? I think so. My friend told me he has like 7 comics and has only read one of them. It's been like 5 months since he has had enough free time to read. He also told me he won't read his X-Men comic because it has too many words. If you show this dude a textbook, he would die on the spot, I think. I think if you ever plan to assassinate your friend, you should do it with a textbook. You could like open it to him so that he can see all the words stacked together on the page. I think he'd fall over from a heart attack. Yo, what's up, Lumi? Lumi, when are you seeing Spider-Man? How many days is it until you see Spider-Man, Lumi? Is it 2? I'm not trying to flex on you, but I know that I know me and Alex are seeing it tomorrow, but I don't think you are, right? Lumi, when are you seeing Spider-Man? No. Okay. Hey, Kai, do you plan on wearing your suit to the movie? Yeah, I'm probably going to get some footage of me in the costume. My first time seeing it. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Yes! Okay, bro also has the privilege of seeing it tomorrow. Hell yeah. I thought I was going to be able to hit the swing around the side.
That symbiote just grabbed someone.
Nope, symbiote. I hate symbiote crimes. I'm leaving, bro. Fuck those people. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is about the Tokon suit, but every now and again, I forget that it looks like dog shit. Like there is something about seeing this suit in gameplay and the bright colors that fucking like wipe my brain, and I forget that it's a fucking pile of shit design-wise. The Odyssey? Are you guys shitting on the Odyssey in the chat? I actually saw the Odyssey a couple nights ago. I really liked it. Well, I won't say I really liked it. I don't really like fantasy movies and all that kind of shit. But I did like the Odyssey. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't expect it to be a commentary on violence and pillaging and shit. I liked that aspect of it. He missed my message. I did? Let me on the stream, bro. Okay, bet. I got you, Lumi. Lumi. I'm in the chat, bro. Yo, Mr. Pyre, thank you for the Unk Alert.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Lumi?
I just saw the Odyssey, bro.
How are you feeling about it? Did you like it?
I generally liked it, yeah. I thought it was pretty okay. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Would you see it again?
No.
Okay, I agree. That's exactly how I feel.
It's pretty long-winded. And I think I have a lot of thoughts about it. To start with, I was right in my prediction, which is that I predicted Tom Holland was going to be the weakest link in the film. He sucks in this film. He's just genuinely bad. He's bad. He's just bad in the film.
Yo, chill on my boy Thomathan Holland, bro.
I'm sorry. Look, I mean, I think he's well cast as Spider-Man, and I'm sure he's a lovely person. But good God, he is so out of his element. Like every other actor in this film, running circles around him.
He also does not read Spider-Man.
Yeah, that I mean, he also doesn't read the fucking Odyssey.
Hold on, chat. Actually, I have to play this clip because this clip is so bad.
It's bad
that it like stained my view of Tom Holland.
No, that's a bad clip.
Now, to be fair, I do think that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would get caught lacking in the same way Tom Holland did in this clip.
Did this dude just say, "Don't spoil the film"? The Odyssey is thousands of years old.
Yeah, bro. Read the Odyssey.
It's a. What do you mean? Don't spoil the Odyssey, bro? Travis Scott. Well, okay, sure. Travis Scott was horrible, but he wasn't a central character like Telemachus.
Hey, at least he didn't kill 8 people in a crowd this time.
All right, I mean, kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy he got cast after that.
I'm gonna play this clip. This is Tom Holland and the group.
Oh God.
From the fucking cast of this movie being asked, who was the first supervillain Spider-Man ever faced? Watch this.
Spider-Man ever faced, and that's just Spider-Man as a whole from the comics.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. I don't need a scorpion?
Green Goblin?
I pressed the button first.
I said it first.
No, it's not Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
No. What are you? It's somebody like, no, oh my God, the Vulture.
The Sandman.
The Vulture.
No.
What?
Nope.
It's the Sandman.
No.
Hold on. No. Are we incorporating Toby's movies into this?
No, it's like...
Bro asked about the fucking movies! The LARP never ends.
Like comic
I can't believe that shit.
Oh, Spider-Man. You mean the comic character Spider-Man?
I don't know then, because they
I love Tom, but
introduced the Green
good God,
Goblin in the
man.
39th
I'd say
issue,
bad.
which I figured out because
Like-
my shirt says 39 the other day.
Yeah.
Hold
You
on, hold
play
on.
him.
First one is Electro.
You fucking play him. You know? You play the character. You should. This is like the bare minimum. It's like the fucking. Oh man.
Just read. It's not that hard to fucking read. Tom Holland, you've got millions of dollars. I know for a fact that you can pick up an Epic collection even if it's out of stock, bro.
Okay, and also keep in mind, right? He doesn't even act much, right? He lives a chill leisure life. He's basically semi-retired already. And the dude, when he finally comes back to play Spider-Man, he can't even read a bit of books, read a bit of comics, you know? I mean, Jesus Christ, you could at least watch some fucking YouTube videos, like, at least,
Yeah,
man,
bro. Put on some Lumi's Web, Tom Holland. Put on
You're
some
like-
Alex Lennon.
You're playing the character. Like, this is like, you should know this. It's just crazy to me.
Like, I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, you're fucking nitpicking Tom Holland. Like, why would you expect him to fucking read these old ass comics?" Sorry for expecting me to sorry for me expecting that Tom Holland should read the fucking foundational material of a character that he's fucking playing. I feel like that's not a crazy ask.
A character he's been playing longer than anyone else in the role.
Exactly.
Like he is now the face of this character, right? And it's like he doesn't know anything about him.
Like if it
Doesn't
was
know.
if it was Homecoming and Tom Holland got asked this question for the Homecoming press release and he didn't know, maybe that is forgivable. But we are 4 movies and a decade in, and you haven't read any of the original material, any of it?
Yeah, you know, compare this to Robert Pattinson, right? Have you seen how he talks about Batman in interviews? He's
Hold
read.
on, bro. Let me get jealous. Let me get jealous real quick. I'm turning this on.
Dude, he actually drops ball knowledge, like, on
What?
a routine basis. Right, Robert Pattinson's read, because Robert Pattinson actually cares.
Let me look this up.
He's read the comics. Like, you can find interviews where he talks about it.
No.
There's an entire video where he's like, he talks, there's like I just found it. There's a video,
I'm about to
I found it on
watch
Reddit.
it right now.
It's 3 minutes. I'll be quiet so you can play it for the stream. Like, the dude actually reads.
Are you kidding me?
I'm jealous.
Dude, Spider-Man fans get mogged again by Batman. Are you
Yep,
fucking
yep.
kidding?
It's not really normal thoughts for someone to have. Like, kind of, I think my outfit is devouring me. Like,
Hey, Mammoth, thank you for the one.
I always
Gifted
get a new
sub.
pair of shoes and think I'm a completely different person.
What comics have you read, bro? Just say it. Come on, Robert.
The one that kind of really hit me was Shaman, Batman Shaman, which is like, I think it's from Legends of the Dark Knight. The kind of basis of why he chose to
Bro.
Yo, I've never even heard of this in my life.
I've never seen this cover in my life, and Robert Pattinson says that he's read it for his fucking Batman performance, and Tom Holland can't even fucking name the first villain Spider-Man ever fought. Are you fucking kidding me?
What's going on?
Bro.
Bruce chooses to be Batman. Like in the Chris Nolan movies, it was kind of addressed.
Tom, get up, Tom!
Pragmatic way, and it kind of explained pretty well. And I was trying to find a kind of a different angle on it, and I think it was in Shaman when it's also in The Man Who Falls as well, but it's kind of when
Oh my god.
He's bringing up other stories!
he decides to be Batman specifically because a bat flies through the window, and it's just like it's almost a dream state the whole time. And I was like, oh, that hasn't really been touched on. The kind of, I guess there's somewhat kind of there's a kind of mysticism to it, and I was thinking there was some and the way I wanted to play it as well, because there's a lot of scenes where I'm just like openly interacting with the police and stuff. So I was thinking, okay, why would they allow this guy to come in? And I was thinking just how you move in the suit. Because of the way you move, you kind of have to be more like a tank, and and in this one, it felt like it was such a shock how smoothly you can move, but you kind of end up moving in this kind of...
Okay, he's talking about the suit. Let me like jump to any point like a comic comes on screen.
Things
Like,
that-
bro, the people editing in the comics he's reading can't even keep up with his fucking ball knowledge. They're just showing covers and fucking loose pages. They don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
For real, bro.
You're on
the fact that
fraud
Robert Pattinson has actually read the comics in his preparation for the Batman. He also read Batman Ego, apparently.
Oh, and that one is really good as well. Like, come the fuck on.
Oh, and also apparently he read something called what is this? Hold on, I want to make sure this is. He apparently read Arkham Asylum: A Serious House on Serious Earth, which is a graphic novel from 1989.
Bro,
it's very dark. Considered by many to be one of the best Batman stories of all time.
Tom, where are you at? Tom, where are you at?
Tom just needs to lock in, bro.
Come on, 10 years. Yo, what's up, Mullet? 10 years playing this fucking character. You can't even name Chameleon. Like, crazy. Bro. I wasn't pissed before. I was like, fine, all right. Tom is having a silly moment because he can't name Chameleon. I look over at Robert Pattinson, and he's one of the most fucking well-read Batman fans I've ever fucking seen in my life in this fucking world of LARPers like Tom Holland, bro.
If you want to know.
Robert Pattinson is cooking you, Tom!
These tend to be performative images. However, Andrew Garfield has stated at length that he read Bendis' Ultimate Spider-Man. And you can see when you watch the film, like, there's literally, like, almost page for page adaptations of scenes from that in the film. So,
you know what? Even if it's Ultimate Spider-Man, I'll fucking give it to him over Tom. At least he's fucking reading something.
Did you see that clip of John Bernthal holding up the Welcome Back Frank paperback?
He's read that comic like 4 times, right?
I think so.
Like, bro, that's like a fucking nighttime, bedtime story for John Bernthal at this fucking point.
To be honest, right, some people in chat are saying it's not a big deal. And
it's not a big... No. You're out of your mind if you think it's not a big deal.
I feel like people aren't exactly, like, clicking with the fact that he plays this character, you know? He represents this character, and when you play this character in a film, I would like to think, at least if I was in that position, I want to represent that character to the best of my ability.
Yeah, like, you should mentally be that character when you're fucking playing him.
And also, it doesn't just stop at, you know, what comics has he read, what villains can he or can he not name. I also recently saw... like some press or like an interview where they asked him what it is about Spider-Man, like they were talking about him suffering in this movie, and he was like, yeah, I don't know why people want to see him like suffer so much. And
sorry, I'm laughing at a donut, sorry.
It's kind of funny to say, like, I'm not sure why people want to see him go through such a hard time.
Like, bro,
as someone who plays the character is just kind of odd to me.
Mike Moore, thank you for the 5. They should hire PSM to play Spider-Man. He's done it before, and he's at least read 1 paragraph. That's right. My 1 paragraph mogs all of Tom's reading. I will say, though...
I do just think it's odd.
It is very odd. And I think Tom Holland is seriously fucking shooting himself in the foot by not reading some of that Stephen Ditko stuff. Because those fucking stories are some of the most introspective Spider-Man stories ever. Like, you could like, there are pages and pages and pages in that run just fucking filled with Peter thinking to himself. And I feel like as an actor, there would be nothing more useful than knowing how the character you're supposed to be playing fucking thinks. I think that is a big deal. That's a big deal that Tom Holland hasn't read a lot of that shit.
I mean, I don't get it because if I was in his position, like, why the hell would you not, you know? And Robert Pattinson has done his research for the role because he clearly realizes huge responsibility. He wants to do it justice. He wants to represent the character properly. He wants to be able to get into that character's kind of headspace. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, you can't play a character well unless you've read their material. Like, I do think Tom is a good Spider-Man. I just think, like, I don't understand why you wouldn't do this. And I also think there has to be some kind of influence that can have on your performance if you just lack the understanding of the character, you know? Because I think Andrew was the best Spider-Man in terms of his actual performance, and he's also routinely shown he has the best understanding of the character. Like, there have been so many interviews that you can go and you can find, you can read, where he talks about Spider-Man, what Spider-Man stands for, what it means, and how his character, you know, would kind of feel and react to certain situations. I'm pretty sure I actually read something where he talks about how his character would feel if he was in like Tom's Spider-Man shoes, and he talks about the kind of discomfort his Spider-Man may feel with that situation. And I feel like that he's always shown a really good understanding of the character. I think it reflects on his performance. His performance is so good.
Yeah.
You know? And that's something that I think Tom, you know, could just be missing.
And I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. I'm just saying it's pretty fucking bad.
No, I don't think it's a deal. I think he's clearly good at playing the character. Like, he's a good Spider-Man. However, I don't understand why he wouldn't want to read the source material and understand the character as much as he can.
Like, chat, let me ask you a question real quick. But, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just going to fucking fire this off and then get back to what you were saying. But I'm going to ask you this, right? You are being paid $1 million to play a character. You know that there's fucking material out there about that character that you can read to know more before you play that character and get fucking paid $1 million. Are you fucking reading that shit? Yes or no?
You got paid substantially more than that.
All right, fucking whatever. Tom Holland money, $100 million. Are you reading the material? Are you reading the material before you play the character? Anyway, sorry, Mullet. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yes or no? Give me yes or no in the chat.
If you're getting paid $100 million to fuck, yo, RDJ is not reading fucking Doctor Doom.
Put his ass on the fryer too. Put his ass on the fryer too.
I can't weigh in on that because I don't even know shit about Doctor Doom. I don't know if that's good, bad casting. I have no idea.
Dude, that is such a.
I think everybody playing a fucking comic character needs to read.
Like, funny though is I was talking about this with my wife yesterday. Like, the Doctor Doom is kind of just Iron Man. Like, oh, like just like one is evil and one is just like, nah, let me make money off of making weapons and shit.
Somebody in the chat said, "Who wouldn't?" Tom Holland. That's who.
Yeah. I mean, someone in the chat said, "I pick and choose." I think that's also good, but like, he hasn't even done that.
No reading.
I mean, Robert Pattinson did that basically. He picked a couple of, you know, like stories that he thought was interesting, that were like critically acclaimed. Like, it really would take like an afternoon. You know, like he could have just read some of the big ones. He could have read, I don't know, he could have just read Parallel Lives. He could have read Incredible Ton. You know?
Make Zendaya read that shit too at this point.
He could have read If This Be My Destiny. He could have read some of that Ditko, right? He could have read anything.
Crack open a fucking barrel, crack open a liquid IV. You could read that shit by the time you're done.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it could have informed how he plays the character, because I'm not going to lie, there are elements, and you know, I can't blame this on Tom. It's really it's more of a directing thing, but there are elements of the character and how he's portrayed in some of the early MCU Spider-Man films I don't think is particularly embodies Spider-Man very well. And I also think he tends to play the character in an incredibly altruistic way, which isn't really accurate either.
No.
Like,
Spider-Man is one of those characters that feels like he's kind of forced to do good, and he kind of like complains about it a little bit. It's not necessarily from the goodness of his heart kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, obviously Spider-Man is a good person, he does good things, but he doesn't have like a fucking impenetrable heart of gold. He's not Superman, right? He's supposed to be like an actual... Yeah, he's fallible, he's a human, right? He complains, he doesn't want to do things, sometimes he's selfish at times. I feel like Tom is missing that aspect, and I really feel like he could have channeled that if he had read some of the material, especially because, like someone in the chat just said, Homecoming literally does adapt If This Be My Destiny, and I don't know,
like
man.
2 minutes.
I mean, yeah, like
with Uncle Ben,
you know,
or not Uncle Ben, Iron Man.
But I do think Tom could have benefited from that. Again, though, I'm not saying Tom is bad. Like, he's not bad at all. But
I am gonna slander him for this. I can't lie.
Argument that like if they read the material, they're like good in the role.
I just think that as an actor, it's an important resource.
It's not.
I would imagine. Good. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to fucking interrupt Lumi.
No. I mean, yeah, no. I kind of agree with what you're saying. It's me who's interrupting. You go.
I just think that if you are an actor and you're really trying to get into the head of a character that you have to play, I think it would be incredibly beneficial for you to sit down and read some of that foundational material. I think if you haven't, you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty much like I think, like I said, Tom's a good Spider-Man, right? Tom plays the role well. I think he looks tremendous in this movie. Every time I see a trailer, I think he looks great in this movie. I think he's going to do a really, really good job. But, like, you know, like, I just feel like it could inform his performance, perhaps, if he was more open to reading the material.
Has he ever been on record, like, saying what he's read?
I'm not gonna lie, there is pretty much zero proof that he's actually read around this character, and whenever he is asked stuff like who's your, you know, favorite villain or whatever, or first villain or any of this stuff, he pretty much references the films. I think he just has seen the films.
Somebody said in Tom's defense, he only got one comic question wrong. That doesn't mean he's never read a comic. I would argue that the way he talks about Spider-Man kind of hints at the fact that he has never read a Spider-Man comic, and not being able to name Chameleon is pretty rough. I think
you can infer that he's clearly only seen the films.
Yeah. Like, bro, he started talking about Tobey Maguire's movies when asked who the first Spider-Man villain was. He thought they were talking about movies. Like, he didn't go to think about comics. If I was a comic reader and I'm asked who the first villain so-and-so fought, right, I'm not going to go to my movie knowledge. I'm going to go to my comic knowledge.
Maybe he was saying that because of Ultimate Spider-Man.
Getting robbed. Must be a Tuesday.
I mean, I will say, I feel like I feel like if you are a Spider-Man actor, it's more likely that you've read Ultimate Spider-Man than fucking the Ditko shit, because even Toby was on set cracking open some Ultimate Spider-Man. And I'll be fair, I don't even think that Toby has read a lot of the comics.
No, I don't think he has.
I think he was just given good shit.
I mean, yeah, this is the problem. I think Tom was given bad material. But I feel like if there was some flexibility in his performance, you know, I don't know, because I don't know how much the director wanted him to stick to it. But I do feel like maybe if he had read the comics, he could have had a little bit more say, you know?
Especially if he has a little bit more control over what these movies are what they're going to be doing and not doing. Because I think it's kind of obvious that, like, Tom himself is a little iffy on the previous Spider-Man movies, and he really wanted to make sure Brand New Day was going to be something fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if he's going to be sitting there being like, I don't think this is a good idea, maybe we should do this instead, I think he should be reading comics. Because if he doesn't know why Spider-Man fans enjoy Spider-Man being a little miserable or a little melancholy, I don't think he gets it.
Yeah, I'm
inclined to agree.
Unfortunately, fucking Andrew Garfield kind of mogs.
Yeah, he does. He mogs. I'm sorry.
What man can mog Andrew Garfield?
I think this. Okay.
Mullen has read, and he's, I guess, what I've gathered is he's only ever read Ultimate Spider-Man, but like.
Okay. Well, I actually saw a good point in the chat. Let me just bring this up before we go on. Somebody said that Tom Holland has severe dyslexia.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest.
So, you know what? Fair enough on Tom Holland for having dyslexia, but at the same time, watch a fucking dramatic reading or something. I don't fucking know. Go look up a motion comic.
You know, it's not like he can't read. I'm not trying to, like, downplay the fact that he's dyslexic, but there are also other ways to get your information. And this is a character that, you know, you play, you represent. It's kind of a big responsibility. I feel like he could do more than he currently does, based on what we know.
You got to work around your own weaknesses, bro. You can backflip, for God's sake.
What he read. Fucking reading Batman Shaman is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is why Pattinson is the fucking GOAT, and once again, Spider-Man fans get fucking shit on.
Yeah, and that story's really good because it kind of takes place like during year one, and it adds more depth to like why Bruce like wants to be Batman. Like it delves into his psychology of like how he becomes Batman, like more officially than Batman Year One, because that is like half and half Commissioner Gordon. So I think that's fucking cool.
I mean, I also think like this also is part of why the reality is, okay, Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor and Tom Holland is mid, right? He's just not a good actor. Yeah, he's not a good actor. I'm sorry, he's not.
I get fucking goosebumps every time you shit on Tom Holland. Can't
No, man, I like him, okay? I do. I think he's good as Spider-Man, but Robert Pattinson is a generational fucking talent. That dude transforms every time he's in a movie, and I am like actually blown away every time I see him in something. Tom Holland is always playing the same fucking stiff dude, right? Telemachus in this film was stiff, the delivery was poor. He played Telemachus like a kid, which he's not. He's literally not. You know, he's a grown-ass fucking man.
Trying to get at those people.
If you've actually like read the book, this is clear as early as like books 1 and 2, right?
I'm not gonna lie, they could have cast Robert Pattinson as Peter
He
Parker.
was shit in Devil all the time. He was shit in Cherry. He was shit in Uncharted. He's just not a great actor. But Robert Pattinson
He was shit
is.
in Cherry.
Yeah, he was shit.
The bank robbery movie.
Yeah.
See, I'm not gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say all that.
I think he was good in Cherry.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
You don't like when
sorry,
he's jerking off in the porta potty?
I'm not trying to be. I'm really not trying to be a fucking hater here. Like, I swear to God, Pattinson. Someone else, how is Pattinson in Odyssey? He's fucking fantastic. He plays Antinous incredibly well. I actually don't know if anyone else could have done it quite as well as he did. He plays that snarky, unlikable fucking dick sucker perfectly.
Most I've ever hated Robert Pattinson in my life.
I genuinely fucking hated Robert Pattinson in that movie. Like, I wanted.
And that's because he's a good ass actor.
Yes, because he's an amazing actor. And I watched the drama the other day. I watched the drama, and he's amazing in it. Robert Pattinson is just a goat. He plays a pathetic, meek, fucking sad little man, little like submissive man in that film. Tremendously well.
The movie where Tom Holland played like 4 people or whatever, like in his head.
But why is everyone acting like I hate everything? I'm just saying I'm trying to like soften my words by saying I like Tom Holland.
Hey. Well, let me ask you this. Tom Holland can do a backflip. Can you do a backflip?
No.
Well, there you go. Hashtag owned.
Look, no. When it comes to the man himself, he seems like truly a wonderful human being.
Dude, the Impossible with Tom Holland and Ewan McGregor, bro. That movie's really good.
But like Tom, if I'm being honest, I saw that movie literally today. Tom, every other actor was fucking running circles around him. It was actually kind of, it was bad. It was bad. He was really out of his element. It just didn't work. He was incredibly stiff.
Lumi, I don't want to hear you say shit about Tom Holland until you can throw your feet over your head in a spectacular, auriful manner.
I'm sorry, bro.
No back.
I mean, I have nothing negative to say about his athletic ability. I think the fact he does his stunts is amazing.
Fuck Ryan Reynolds, bro.
I think that's part of why he's so good as Spider-Man is that he has the athleticism. I think Tom is really like. I think he's honestly like the best person they could have picked at the time for that role. I'm being for real.
You know, now that we're talking about Robert Pattinson, I said this in the mic a little bit earlier, but I do think Robert Pattinson could have played Spider-Man.
You know what? If you watch the drama, I think that's abundantly clear that he could have. It's so obvious he could have done it.
I think he's just got that kind of.
Someone said I thought he was fine in Uncharted. No, man, no. Jesus Christ.
I think Robert Pattinson has got that.
That is one of his
chiseled face.
That might be his worst performance, and a horrible adaptation. I cannot believe what you're saying, bro.
No, I was defending Cherry in that movie where he's like split personality. Uncharted is actually like the most dog shit fucking.
Why is someone saying don't go around saying Brand New Day is good? I literally said, bro. I literally said he looks amazing in this film.
Yeah, you can have your criticisms of an actor. You can have your criticisms of an actor outside of a film they're in. Come on, guys.
He looks amazing in Brand New Day. I think he's gonna give a career best performance in Brand New Day. I seriously do. But I think he was a bad Telemachus. I think he's a bad Nathan Drake. You know, like he wasn't good in those films. I thought he was
different about Telemachus. I've never read the book.
What in terms of the adaptation?
He is kind of stiff.
Well, it's not so much. The character has been changed insofar as he's not really supposed to be this. He's not really supposed to be this immature. Right, like, obviously there is this general doubt that he can take Odysseus's place, but that's more so a commentary on Odysseus as like this legendary figure, not so much on Telemachus being incompetent or childish. So that was kind of shifted in favor of giving him an arc.
Yeah, because I watched it and I've read like the book partially for the Cyclops bit. So
well, if I'm
that's
being
my only favorite part of that fucking story. If I'm being
If
real.
I'm being
Did you read
honest,
it because Batman talked about it?
Yes. Yes.
I
yes.
fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it.
I don't really
Really?
think I don't think that the way they changed Telemachus' character was inherently bad, like because they kind of tried to give him they sort of tried to give him a character arc, but I think Tom just didn't embody that arc very well because he remained incredibly stiff throughout the whole thing. His delivery was very poor. The scene where he tells them the feast is over, I cringed, bro. It was bad.
I was
That's
waiting
like,
for Odysseus to tell the Cyclops his name was nobody, and I got really sad.
I'm saying that was that was my biggest letdown of that film. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was so excited for that part.
You know, like
I was really yeah, I read it. Yeah.
Telemachus. Oh, you didn't like the Cyclops part?
No. I love the Cyclops bit in the story in the book. That's the
You didn't
part
like the
that
adaptation?
I engaged her to read. The movie version cut the whole thing. It cut the whole bit.
Obviously it was trimmed down, but I actually thought their interpretation of the Cyclops was quite interesting.
I thought it would have made it more haunting that they were trapped with that dude and they could still talk to him, and he was not willing. He's like, "No, you're my fool, bro." I thought it would.
I mean, that is kind of what happened.
Yeah, but there is no
no
sentience to really scare you there with the Cyclops. He doesn't.
No,
talk,
I
but,
mean they do kind of hint at the idea that he can speak, but I get what you mean.
It was only after they stabbed him in the eye. It was just I felt let down for that. But I mean, I enjoyed the film otherwise. I just thought.
No, yeah, I think I was kind of enjoying the visual aspect of the Cyclops. I think that actually was really good.
I know. I read the Odyssey.
That's literally how our pets look at us. By the way, that's fucking
Yeah.
scary.
It's kind of hilarious.
But fucking, I was gonna say that's kind of a perfect example of I've not quite read the entirety of the Odyssey. So
I mean, me neither. I'm just gonna clarify now. I'm not trying to LARP oh yeah, I studied the book, bro. I've just read
yeah.
Kai,
I've read some of it.
The Fortnite stream starts in 45 minutes.
know
You may
enough
as well
about,
stay live to watch it. I can actually. I have to leave soon. I actually have to wrap the stream in a bit.
Specifically who Tom Holland played enough to know what that character is like in that book.
Yeah, and I just
that
thought,
way. It's that's the perfect example of I've only read the Odyssey for a specific part, so I have no clue as to how that other character should be played.
Not like that.
So,
but again, I think that was more of a script thing. I think Nolan just simply changed the script, so I don't think that's inherently bad. But okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. I just gotta wrap up real quick. Do you guys want to say goodbye to the stream before I go?
Goodbye, chat.
Yeah. Bye, chat.
Bye, guys. I might be back tonight. I'll see you later. All right. Sorry, chat. I don't mean to cut the conversations short because I do actually think we were talking about some interesting stuff, but I do actually have to go. I'm gonna miss a rock climbing session with my friends if I don't go right now. So I'm sorry, chat. I know we've been very critical over Tom Holland for the past hour. That being said, I'm still excited to see this movie. I can have my criticisms. Me and Lumi can have our criticisms of Tom Holland, and still enjoy this movie. All right, nobody's able to avoid criticism. I think that's the number one thing I want to highlight. We're allowed to have negative thoughts about Tom Holland and his knowledge of Spider-Man. I think if you leave this stream with any recollection of our opinion, I think for your recollection to be correct of our opinion, it should be that if you're going to play a character in a multi-million-dollar movie, you better have read a shit ton of the material. A shit ton of the important material. Anyway, that's my opinion. But before I go, I'm going to give a huge shout out to everybody who gave me the money this stream. Thank you so much to Mike Moore, Cam and Mammon, Cloudy Kai, Jason McDuck, Dew Man, Scarlet Dude, Spidey Does Stuff, Astro Toidle, Tall and Walking, Richie 303, mostly references, Metal Sonic Stop Motions, Eclipse YT, CBM Media, Tom Tales VA, Alex the Creator Scubfuck, Jiren Yang, Funtime Collie, JPlay TV 0840, Satormus, Marvelous JC, That Mario Guy, That Spider Guy, Cap 2289 1, Deacon Plays, Grand Cosplays, Just a Piece of Bread, and Poo Pat Sue. Thank you for all the money. I really appreciate you guys. It's you guys who keep me in the business of keeping you entertained. I really appreciate you guys sending me money. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. I hope you guys are all having a great day in the chat. I hope you're all excited to see Spider-Man Brand New Day. I hope you guys stick around when I make my video about it, which is coming out soon. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. I'm very excited. I might even stream tomorrow before I go see the film. Maybe it depends. But chat, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.